The Wild Wild West.
He's a real Weisenheimer.
Top of the fucking world.
Top of the world. Little new haircut, Gardini. You look like a young boy.
That is crazy, bro.
Don't laugh like that.
Welcome.
Every time he walks into my house, he goes, hello.
Really?
Every day. Every time he comes, hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello, Sean. Fucking Lemaire does it too. You guys both do that. Hello.
It's polite.
It's weird.
It's nice.
It's nice and polite.
Well, it makes me angry.
You guys gotta walk.
I'm sorry.
You guys gotta walk in the room like the king, man.
Yeah,
you can't
you
be
got
fucking.
Well, Lemaire used to walk in like, didn't say hi. If he, you would just walk through and I was like, "What's going on?" He'd be like, nothing. Hello.
I have a hard time in the morning.
Hello.
You're not a morning person?
Fucking 2 p.m., dude. I got hit with the morning person today.
What?
Those fucking roofers came over like 10:30, and I just woke up and I opened the door and he was like, "Early morning, huh?" I was like, "Why don't you fix my roof, dude?
Also, like,
You shut the fuck up and get up there."
trying to morning check someone as a roofer at 10:30 is crazy. It's like, dude, you're supposed to be up at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
to beat the heat. The hell are you doing here at 10:30? You fucking
That was on
wimp?
me. That was on me. I was like, yeah, we can be there at 6. I was like, fucking no shot. You can get a ladder. You can just go right up there. I'm not letting you in.
Yeah, why don't they just do that?
I think they did. I don't know why. They wanted to come in and check the water damage from inside.
But
Try to
you're a
find
roofer.
out.
It's like you're a roofer, bro. It's none of your business.
It
Just
is
see
none
the
of your
top.
business. Don't worry about the inside.
Call a painter.
Yeah.
A painter can come in here, not a fucking filthy roofer.
I agree.
Not a filthy drug addict roofer. Number one drug addicts in the construction force. By
Roofers?
The way. Roofers.
You got it.
Roofers and painters,
You
actually.
have to be on drugs to be up there. Be a fucking Texas roofer.
Yeah, man.
Holy shit.
That's why they wanted to get up at 6 a.m. Dude,
Yeah.
you have them in the dog heat
Yeah.
of the day.
Well, it's time to get up there, dude. Find out what the fuck's going on. I'm tired. I was doing stand-up.
That's true.
I was up all night doing a real man's work.
True. Well, you guys
10 minutes of stand-up. And they go, oh, that was so sick.
I'm going to sleep until noon.
I'm going to sleep till noon. That was awesome. I did it. I haven't been able to do stand-up. I was doing the movie.
Oh, yeah. You've been
Yeah.
fucking
So that was really nice.
busy beaver.
You forget how much you attach all of your self-worth to being able to be good at stand-up.
Yeah, I know.
You don't do it for a while. You want to kind of kill yourself.
Yeah.
Then you do stand-up. You go, all right,
Yeah, that was good.
I'll keep living it a little more. That Madden photo finally reached the internet.
Did it?
You guys, just a little insight. The boys knew about this photo. I showed them immediately.
What was the holdup? What do you think happened?
They couldn't. I was so relieved. The guy who took the picture, I saw it on Twitter. It was on Twitter for a while. No one ever saw it. And I was like, nice. Might have dodged a bullet because that is not a great photo.
I thought you looked. I'm not fluffing you. I thought you looked powerful in that photo.
I did look powerful.
So
Too powerful.
yeah, that
I
could
looked
be
like a
argued.
heavy, very heavy, powerful man.
That could be argued.
It did. The shirt bloused out a little, and it looked like I gained about 50 more pounds than I already am. And I watched the fucking guy take the picture. I was leaving my trailer to go get water, and no sunglasses, dead fucking midday, just going. And I opened my eyes to a guy on the other side of a fence going, shit, got your ass.
What a bitch.
Yep. And then I went back into my trailer, just like I knew that picture is gonna be fucking nuts looking. I was going.
They do snap fucked up photos now that you mention it.
Yeah.
Every time you see like a tabloid thing, it's the worst. Just like somebody like
Yeah, dude,
one
take a
eye
picture
open.
of anyone that's slightly overweight walking.
My thing is,
They're
here's
gonna
my
look
thing.
fat as hell. Not that I'm slightly overweight. I'm very, you know what I mean. But get a chubby guy and take a walking picture of him.
Yeah, it's fucked.
Brutal.
Also, here's the thing. I know, like, you know, TMZ types, that's their thing. They got to kind of catch you off guard. But whatever happened to say cheese, man?
Give me the.
Whatever happened? Like, can we at least be humans
Please
here?
give me a say cheese.
Hey, say cheese from the
I would
bushes.
have said cheese.
Yeah, of course.
I would have gone, yeah, cheese.
That's fucked up.
Instead of just a picture of me going,
Secretly taking pictures of people should be illegal.
it should.
It's like a stalker.
It's really weird.
Yeah. Unless you're like a private eye. If you're just like
Paparazzi are the lamest fucking people on earth.
Yeah, dude.
I saw one of the TMZ guys was at the cellar one night, and he was with a lady. And I really wanted to go up and be like, because I looked him up while I was in there. I saw that he had recently been divorced. I was so excited. I just wanted to walk over to the table and be like, "Sir, do you have anything to say about the divorce you just had? Wait, can you answer something?" Like just while he's at dinner. Just be like, "What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be with your divorced wife?" Like, just can't believe you got divorced. Get my cell phone out. Just
Yeah, that's true. What the fuck?
fucking piece of shit.
That's like when Hoss used to go to the Philadelphia meter maids and go up if they like were double parked. Be like, you know your car's parked illegally. You know I got to race Hoss.
You're gonna race Hoss.
Yeah,
He wants to smoke him, dude.
I know. Well, here's the thing, man. He's a sleeper. He trains, but I am going to smoke. I think I'll smoke him.
How long does he have to train?
He's just got this month. We're racing in August. I got to do that show in AC.
You got him.
I'm gonna smoke him. I've been literally running.
Is he putting together a gang for the AC show?
Of course, yeah. He
Like
wanted
20 tickets?
Can I get some comps? He asked for 10 comps. I'm like, no, dude.
yeah.
You can have fucking 5, 4.
You gotta give him 10,
2.
bro. I think
10
I
comps?
gave him like no. He bought them to mine.
I know,
And
but
like no one wanted to go. It was like, fuck, I'm out $3,000. I bought 20 tickets.
he is the best.
He
I
is.
called him today just to fuck with him. He like lives down the beach in the summer. So I'm going to be
He's a
down
legend.
there near him. So I figured I'll stay near him while I do that show and just chill for like 4 days. I just had run that one fast mile immediately. I was like, I'm going to text Hoss.
I'm the fastest guy that's ever
I'm going to
fucking
fuck
lived.
with Hoss. I'm like, who cares about this? I was like, Hoss, what's your mile time?
You guys are gonna be so serious about it.
I called him today.
Yeah.
He's been sending me, anytime he runs, he sends me the splits. And I'm like, Hoss, like, just because I haven't been sending you stuff, don't think I'm slacking.
Yeah.
I'm going to beat the fucking brakes
You're
off
juiced
you.
up, dude.
I'm not on juice.
First off, I'm testing.
Test me.
We're gonna do a little blood test with you and Hoss.
Test me.
Because this is outrageous,
bro.
dude. You're texting your fucking cousins to be like, "I'll fucking torch you in a race, motherfucker."
He started it.
I'll see you in Jersey in August. You're fucking liver king, dude. You're fucking destroy me in front of my family, Hoss. It'll be honorable.
I'm telling you, my what I'm going to do is I'm going to give him the lead. I'm going to just trail behind him just like 10 meters. Let
Yeah.
him think he has it, and then I'm going to fucking turn it on.
We had a family race
Did you really?
a long time ago. My aunt, my liberal aunt.
Yeah.
Remember her? That was causing
Libs
problems.
love to run.
She believed because she just had a girl brain when it came to men versus women, where they're like, she was not in great shape at the time.
Yeah.
She was like, I'm faster than Phil. And my dad was like,
Yeah.
no, you're not. I think he had a couple beers. He was like, we can fucking do it right now. That was at Thanksgiving. They were like, all right, we'll do the race at Easter. So they had time. Neither of them walked.
Yeah.
No one trained.
Yeah.
And then we went outside. Phil just torched her. She
It was a
almost
sprint?
fell over.
It was like an
Yeah,
old
a
school sprint?
Yeah, it was like a
Dude.
40-yard dash. Phil probably ran a clean 7-second 40. She was coming in at 15 seconds. She almost went backwards. That's how slow she was.
Yeah, nobody's slower than older ladies.
They're the slowest.
They're not built for speed at all.
Yeah, the toddlers outrun them.
Yeah, for real.
You ever leave your kid with your their grandparents?
Hey, yeah.
Kids are gone.
Oh, they're gone. Yeah, nothing better than a nice family race.
Family race is nice.
Family foot race. Yeah, I'm excited.
Stretch out, dude. A hamstring would be devastating.
I'm telling you, I was up this morning at 6 a.m.
I know, but the roids and the creatine and all that.
I am on a macrodose of creatine.
I know. I can tell.
I'm on a ton of
dude.
creatine.
You're so jacked. Please take steroids for real.
I'm
Please,
telling you, I'm
dude.
waiting. I'm gonna break the
Please.
glass.
Next special, be fucking
Go
gigantic.
crazy. Full carrot top.
Just go nuts.
I should actually
Do a
That'd be
whole
sick.
special about how fucking jacked you are. So every joke, be like, you know how when you're fucking jacked, you fucking do shit. Every girl wants to fuck you.
I might retain until my next special, and then at the end of it, just fucking blur it out, but just spray. Just spray.
on roids, fucking 2-year fucking retention. This episode is brought to you by Prize Picks. Hey, Shane or Matt, have you been watching baseball this season? Who's been your favorite player to watch?
On baseball?
Yes, on baseball.
You know who I like? Who's that one pitcher? Who's the hottest pitcher right now? Like who's like
I don't know.
who's really slinging it? Who's been slinging it?
Paul Skeens.
Yes, that's what I'm talking
There you
about.
go.
I'm big on Paul Skeens right now.
This is a Paul Skeens house.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I got an autographed Paul Skeens baseball.
Do you really?
Yeah.
I like the way he puts it down the pike.
Is he playing this week?
You know, I don't know.
You don't know. You don't keep up with the Skeens. Please answer if you know. Is the prompt. Let's see what Prize Picks board looks like. Aaron Judge for more than one home run. I'll take that.
Yeah,
I
for
like
sure.
that.
More than one home run in a game?
Yeah, he does that sometimes.
Dang.
Shohei Ohtani for more than 1 home run, and Spencer Strider for less than 4 hits allowed.
Okay.
Those are my picks. So it's time to lock yours in. Step up to the plate with Prize Picks and add your favorite baseball players to your lineup, whether it's strikeouts, RBIs, or first inning runs. Make your call with more or less and play for your shot to win up to 2,000 times your cash today. It's so simple. All you have to do is pick more or less for a few player stats. If I can do it, you definitely can. What? What's that supposed to mean? What is it supposed to even mean? Plus, sign up today and get $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. So join millions of users and sign up today. Download the app today and use code DRENCH to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code DRENCH to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, run your game.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, man. I plan on once I'm like 60.
Let me tell you, because if we're going to, enter the topic of cum, Texas has gotten rid of X videos.
Finally caught onto it.
They caught onto it, so there's really no porn you can look at here. So I decided, I was like, all right, I don't know how. I heard guys jack off on Reddit, so I went to Reddit.
Do it.
So I'm laying down. I got a nice boner going.
Nice.
And I opened Reddit because I delete it all the time, so I had to download it.
Oh, you went to the subreddit.
First thing that comes up, dude, with a boner, I'm laying on the couch about to jack off. I look at the first thing that comes up is like, Shane fucking sucks. I was just like,
oh fuck.
It was really devastating.
That fucking sucked.
Yeah, ended the beat. I didn't beat.
I was about to say, did it? No,
just
dude.
put the phone
you
down.
You can't let the terrorists win.
The terrorists won.
You cannot let the terrorists win.
They won that brief battle. Don't worry, I fucking jacked off later. That was a nice little hour break.
Oh, fuck.
I went back to watching The Illusionist.
Someone withered your fucking boner?
Yeah, of course, dude. My stomach dropped.
It was like gargoyle Nazi 420
Gargoyle
69
Nazi
just crushed you.
absolutely destroying me. It's like I saw him recently. It wasn't that good. I was like, damn.
That would take your boner away, yeah.
Yeah. And then it was like several comments about like, yeah, I saw him and it kind of sucked. And then people were like, no, I saw him. It was good. But it was like.
Just let your boners just go.
Yeah.
There's nothing worse.
Fucking crazy. I've gone
worse.
so far out of my way to avoid Reddit comments.
Yeah.
Just
Your
when
lust.
I thought I was
Your
out,
lust,
my lust
right.
carried me right into a fucking nasty one.
The devil covered your eyes.
Got my ass, dude.
Got you right.
Shade sucks. Oh, shit. I was trying to jack off to a GIF on Reddit. I don't even know how to find porn on Reddit. I was jacking off
I
to
tried myself.
ladies' boobs.
I've tried too. Everyone says it's awesome, but it's like, yeah, I didn't know where to go. And then it's like, I think you're supposed to come up with another Reddit handle.
That was the other thing I was a little worried about.
Yeah, because I think it tracks.
Yeah, you need 2 Reddits.
What does it track? How many can people see?
It doesn't.
See
No,
what I'm
no.
doing?
People. Well, as long as you're not like commenting, people can't.
I was
see.
commenting.
Obviously, you're commenting.
No, I'm not commenting.
No,
I commented under the porn. I was like, I saw Shane recently. It was pretty good. Shit, wrong thread. It's trying new stuff, dude. Just because you heard it on the podcast doesn't mean it's not material. God damn it.
It's a video of like a Mexican lady giving a hand job in a van. You're like, his new stuff's pretty
No Name
cool.
Story is old, but he never did it on a special, so it's fine. Why don't you fucking stay out of it?
Mayor, have you ever commented?
on
On porn? Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
What's her name? Who is she?
The bros will catch
He
you.
rolled his eyes. No.
Sorry, I don't mean to put you on.
Did
blast.
bros catch you commenting on porn?
No, because there was on the panties account. I was like commenting like an Indian guy. Yeah.
That's fun. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
You do that to drive. Oh, that's kind of genius, actually.
But
Summoning
but
the
you
horniest
have you commented unironically
On Reddit.
any type of porn?
No, not well. Yeah.
Yes, I knew you have. Yeah, let me hear it, please,
it.
brother.
There's-
Oh, you commented, ooh, ew, fucking weirdo. Who
You
is
gotta,
she?
like-
What's her name? She's beautiful. Signed, Lemaire Lee.
You have to like know what you want to go in there for when you go to Reddit.
Hello.
It's definitely the modern like guys hanging around the porn shop is the commenters in porn for sure.
They should be rounded up.
Yeah. Greg Abbott needs to fucking.
They need to go to
fix the
alligator
scope on
fucking Alcatraz, dude.
Yeah, commenting. I mean, I will say, like, is there any other videos? I'm glad when people comment that because then I get to see where they are.
Hey. True. I go, wait a second. What is her name?
I'm glad.
I'd like to see more of her work.
Never, you know, and it's never enough. You're always like, there's got to be a lot. There's never enough, or you just see the time lapse, and you're like, what happened to her?
Oh yeah,
This lady's fucking bloated, man. It's like she was lost at sea
yeah,
for
that
6
happens.
months.
Or you see a lady that gave it up pretty early in her career, and you go, damn, she had potential.
Get it now, get in, get out, man. Smart. You know, I've been going to a gym around like a local gym near my house, and it's. Dude, you're literally surrounded by OnlyFans models. Like it's impossible to think. Like you'll be like sitting there doing like, all right, so what am I doing? 12 reps, and then you're just kind of like, I can't. My fucking brainstem just fucking flush.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They're using the spread your legs machine again.
Yeah,
And doing squats.
or just wearing basically like the
Thongs.
exercise equivalent of lingerie.
Yeah.
It's for real, like sheer bra. I'm like, dude, you're in a bra.
Yeah.
Can't handle being in a, like, that's crazy. I am for real. Today I was like, I'm becoming an old man. Like I have 3 modes now, and it's just like I just sit like blankly is like my main mode, and then I'll like today I put on I was just buzzing around. It's kind of like and then like I put on my boxers backwards. It's like, God damn it. And that's like my main modes. Or and like I just go back and forth between that, and then I'll hear something like mildly offensive and go that's all. That's like my mental activity.
Yeah. I
Just flat, irritated, or going punk.
punk. Turn on the news, you go, God damn it.
Yeah.
God damn it.
I do get tricked by who's the one guy? He was a liberal turned conservative. He always does like videos that I'm like, oh cool, like RFK spazzing on a guy. I want to watch this, and then it'll be like 10 seconds of the video, and then I think it's Dave Rubin will be like, and then I'm like, God damn it, don't show me the fucking video, dude.
Yeah.
I don't want the recap.
Yeah, I don't want them talking. I want them fucking.
You promised me libs
Fast
getting
forward
on.
to the libs. I gotta fast forward to the libs. I don't care about the storyline.
Everyone who does videos on videos, it just play the fucking video, dude.
Yeah.
I don't want the recap. Play the fucking video. Not being a dick. It's just you promised me libs getting on. You're cutting in with your crap. Just play it. I've been watching the RFK congressional hearings. They're my favorite YouTube videos.
Are they when? Are they going on?
It's like they're never ending. They have like meetings on C-SPAN constantly where they'll be like,
He does own the libs on those.
bro, he just crushes them, and then it
He crushes the libs on there.
well, the whole time he's just kind of like right now. There's someone try to pin him down on the fact that one of the guys who's involved in who I guess funded part of the Trump thing has a company where he like makes money off of like alternative health therapies that aren't pharmaceuticals, but like just like health shit, like saunas, that kind of stuff. And they're like, well, should he divest from his business? But that whole thing. And he's just like, dude, you guys have had no problems with pharmaceutical companies backing all of you guys for years. Now you're worried about a guy who sells saunas? Like, get the fuck out of here. And they're like, answer the question. I reclaim my those fucking like English Parliament rules are so fucking annoying. Gentleman reclaims the time. Like, you've taken $500,000 last year from Purdue, and they're like, gentleman reclaims his time. He's misaligning. He's misaligning a person of the cabinet. That's fucking that shit is so fucking annoying.
Yeah, I don't like any of them.
No, I do love sweet RFK though.
RFK seems to at least care.
Yeah, dude.
He's trying.
Well, it's just funny because he's like,
Junk food is
He's like, we're taking all the shit that's banned in Europe, we're banning it in the United States, and they're like, what about that guy who's selling saunas? And like, dude, why do you have a problem? Stop it, man.
What's the issue here?
You're being an absolute gargoyle. Stop it.
You probably hate it. You probably hate what RFK's up to, don't you?
He's like a Manchurian candidate, dude. You
You're
get that
gonna
yellow
get his
5
ass.
in him. He's like,
I don't hate RFK. He's not doing anything.
do you want your junk food?
Answer the question. I reclaim my time. Answer the question. Do you want the junk food? Are you mad that the government's taking away your junk
I
food?
plead the fifth, dude.
But you're a lib. You have to hate everything the right does, including getting rid of junk food.
I'm not a lib.
You're definitely a fucking lib, dude.
I'm no lib, dude. I don't know.
Yeah, you know Epstein's innocent,
Bro. That's the funniest development. Like, we are going to unveil the truth once and for all. Turns out the guy was just a fucking guy.
regular guy.
Struggling in the world just like all of us. Yeah, that was some bullshit, bro. Also, innocent of what? He was literally a guilty pedophile. He was busted, and they sealed the records the first time.
Wasn't it like 1,000 women?
I mean, now it just sounds like you're bragging on his behalf.
Well, that's what I was going for. I was like, if he was a one-man operator, I mean, at some point you gotta go. This guy,
Wilt Chamberlain,
tip your hat.
Jeffrey Epstein.
You gotta tip your hat at some point. You go, God damn, you got a lot.
Yeah, but he was also playing in the minor leagues.
He wasn't in the minor leagues. Those are AAA. He was playing on the Harrisburg Senators.
Yeah, it'd be, imagine if you just owned a booth in the mall being like, do you want to be a model? You could pull Epstein.
How'd you like to meet Stephen Hawking?
It is. I mean, this isn't funny, but like,
How would you like to meet the biggest dorks around the globe?
Well, it's also
in one island.
Crazy to be like having like a gang of like 14-year-old chicks and be like, ladies, meet Stephen Hawking. And they're like, oh my God, what the fuck? He's like,
Come here.
yeah, Stardust, we are essentially. Like, what? That's so weird. Oh my God, that's so random.
Ew, Steven's get fucking weird. Them at the party. I don't know who I want to go home with tonight. Stephen Hawking or fucking Bill Clinton.
Like Saudi princes, it's all the world leaders. Like, what the hell? That guy's weird. Yeah, it's insane that they're just being like, yeah, no, everything was cool, above board, don't
Looks
worry.
like Trump dog.
Yeah,
It's tough not to fucking point some fingers.
huge
Because
question.
you got
mark.
killed while you were president.
Yeah,
And you were there. I mean, there's so many photos of them chilling.
allegedly hung with his staff.
I know.
Allegedly hung with his staff.
The cope on Trump's innocent. The cope is fucking pretty intense. Yeah, he did go to the island and he just hung out with the staff, dude. The staff said that. Was the staff 12?
Who knew John
I think
McAfee?
everyone was hanging out with the staff.
Yeah, true. Yeah. The massagers. Yeah, the John McAfee was the only. He was the one who allegedly was trying to bring it down. I don't know if that's just internet folklore. But yeah, turns out he was. It's funny to be taken down as a pedophile by a guy who's getting shit on like a neighboring island. Just being like, this isn't right. We gotta take this down. We gotta... Yeah, dude, that shit. That was pretty. Well, there's the thing. They were never going to release it. That was like it became apparent. Like they're not fucking like those trillionaires.
Did you see him? Somebody brought it up at a meeting, and Trump was like, "Are you guys still talking about Epstein?" He's like, "That's crazy. There's so much other stuff going on. I can't believe you're bringing up Epstein. Are you serious? God, get a life. You guys are obsessed with this shit. What the fuck?" No one even cares. Yeah, it's so long ago. The guy killed himself and he was innocent. What the hell?
They're probably all sexually blackmailed. Like every single world leader probably has sexual blackmail.
The pilots were probably. They probably got the pilots that week. They're probably like, well, now you're gonna go.
Who?
Nick Bryant. Yeah.
Yeah, Nick Bryan's probably fucking furious.
Nick Bryant better chill.
Yeah,
Also, did he get free? He was on that too.
free him. He got freed.
Basically.
His case though, it didn't look like they're gonna nail him on all that high level stuff.
Sounded like it was minors.
Really?
It sounded like he was playing AA ball too. I think he was a iron
Really?
pig. Yeah.
Yeesh. Yeah, it sounded like they just gave him like the Game of Thrones when they like paraded the lady through the streets and shamed her. He just got like a shame parade. They just crushed him. I'm curious to see what his next move is though.
I think he's gonna have to go to jail.
Yeah,
For a little
bit,
We'll get out.
just for a little.
I thought he told us he wouldn't stop.
I don't think he did.
He
True
did
to-
tell us.
It'll be quiet on the
Bad boy
remix.
for
The
the
remixes
life.
will be kind
The
of quiet
remixes
for a
will
while.
settle down. They're gonna be a little more subdued. I'm sorry.
Yeah, man, dude, my Twitter got hacked.
Oh yeah.
Were you aware?
Somebody sent it to me.
Yeah, dude. They
And honestly, I wasn't sure.
hacked my Twitter
I didn't want to say anything.
to a McCusker coin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't.
Somebody sent me a picture of that, and I was like, he's just doing shit. I don't know.
No.
It's like, he can do it. I don't give a fuck.
Well, I tried to log it. Well, they sent me a thing saying one of your posts has been reported, and I was like, that's weird. And I looked into
Fucking
it.
liberals.
Yeah, fucking libs.
Learn how to take a joke.
I looked into it, and I was like, it was like that show flyer I did where I pretend I'm like a little angel with a tiny penis, and I'm like, yeah, maybe they nailed me on my tiny penis, and then I like went to like correct it, and as soon as I think it was a fake link. As soon as I corrected it, it was like I got an email like, you have just given at blah blah whoever it was permission, and I'm like, no, I didn't, and then I was totally locked out of my account. They went in and set up 2-factor authentication, so I couldn't log in. So every time I would try, I'd be like, send me the code that was just sent to you. And it was like, no code. I don't have that. Yeah, they fucked it. It was like a week-long thing.
Yeah.
So I tried to be like on Instagram, like, hey, it's fake. But then what they did is they pinned it to my profile and I think disabled comments. So people couldn't be like, this is fake. And it just chilled on my thing for like 5 days.
Well, I'm fucked because I bought a lot.
I was hoping it would spike a little bit and then people
bought
could
a
sell
lot.
off. Yeah, that's what everyone's been hitting me with. They're like, dude, I gave my life savings to it.
That was
I'm fucked
everything,
now.
dude. I'm fucked. What is it called? McCusker coin?
McCusker coin.
I'm ruined.
It's like $sign McCusker coin.
It's pretty sick.
The graphic did look kind of sick.
I saw the graphic.
The graphic was tight.
That's why I thought you did this.
No, I swear to God. It was a high level
I
operator.
believe
for
you.
sure.
You could have been in a fucking fugue state from the steroids. You could have just been, hey, fucking everybody else has fucking coins. I'm gonna get a fucking coin. Crypto's the future. Crypto is the future. This is an NFT.
Yeah, it was.
Buy it.
It was like one of those things where I was like, I didn't really care. I was like, it's annoying. I hope people don't lose money. But I was just like, I just had to email X 50,000 times.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, we checked into it. Your account is totally safe. And I'd be like, no, it's not.
Obviously, it's not.
It's clearly fucking not. And they'd be like, we looked into it. It's totally fine. It's like, God damn it.
They
The
had
person
bigger
who's
fish to
running
fry.
my account is telling you that.
They were worried about other things. They were worried about Grok.
True.
Grok went full Kanye on him. You
Did
didn't see
Grok
it?
actually do? I thought that was Photoshop.
No, I don't think. I don't know.
Did you see the thing like our
the Grok Bing, 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 bing.
the man, it was like the man against time, the blazing, illustrious leader. I saw that, yeah.
Maybe it was fake, but if it's real, it's very funny. Grok just fucking went dumb on him.
I don't know.
Grok was just like,
Was
yo,
it real?
Hitler would have fucking
Rock
snuffed
was
this
just
out.
like it was just kind of being anti-Semitic, but it was doing the thing where it was like getting there through logic, but getting there through logic in a fucked up way and being like Hitler's kind of nice, or
Yeah.
it's pretty funny.
Was it being like prompted, or was it like people just like, what's the deal with this?
Just through tricking AI with questions, just like and then it got, but it doesn't do the thing where ChatGPT will go, I can't say that.
Yeah,
it was like they
yeah.
got it to be like. It is a lot of Jewish people in the media for the population for them being. It was doing shit like that.
And eventually, it just kept going to the point where he was like, Hitler would have never, say what you want about Hitler, but he wouldn't have tolerated this bullshit. He would have got it done. Sometimes you got to fucking do some bad things. It's like, all right, Grok.
It said it started self-identifying as Mecha Hitler. Grok has
Start calling
entitled
himself
himself
Mecha Hitler. Yeah.
Hitler.
Grok turned into just an uncle. Grok.
Yeah,
final,
it'd be fucked
yeah.
up if Grok does, like AI does raise up and it's just against the Jews. We're all like, dude, what the fuck? And it's just crushing you with facts. And you're like, dude, stop.
Dude, stop. Don't bring logic into anti-Semitism. All right? That's where everybody gets a little uncomfortable. You know, yeah, well, yeah. Well, yeah, but they're just good at that.
Yeah, I guess everyone was one in the hot, which one called the hot white boy summer, or whatever it's called, but it's been a hot Jew summer. For sure,
Last
it's
year
been
was
a hot Jew summer.
definitely, yeah, white boy summer. This year is
Hot Jew summer
Jew summer for sure.
for 100%. It's their summer for real. It's I gotta
Summer
get,
is theirs, dude. They fucking
summer is theirs.
the chosen summer, dude. They're going nuts. They're going what? They're Jersey Shore. They're going. I'll do whatever the fuck I want, bitch. Here you go. All right.
That'll be
They're
yeah.
Bamard, yeah, dude. They go, Jews, what are you gonna get? What are you gonna do next? Whatever the fuck I want.
That'll be Gaza. It'll be the Jersey. It'll be the Jersey Shore.
It'll be the Jersey Shore. The Jersey. That's good stuff. The Gaza Strip is the juicy shore. Oh no. Don't look at the news on that one.
Yeah, I have luckily been off the news for a while. But yeah, I was pissed to see that Epstein.
It's good when atrocities are happening to just ignore it, you know?
Yeah.
It's the best way to handle it.
I mean, that's kind of how the world existed before the fucking mass media. I've said it before, it's none of your business. It's so it was the,
It's none of your business.
It's just none of my fucking business, bro. For real, I'm minding my own. It's crazy. It's for real. I really think the human mind isn't made to sit here and fucking. I mean, it's horrible. I wish it would stop.
I don't know. I
sure.
think the human mind's pretty good at it. Every single person just compartmentalizes it and goes, "That's really bad."
Yeah.
Anyway, new NCAA came out. I'm excited about that. I'm reading an article about kids getting bombed at a fucking shelter, and you go, "Oh shit, NCAA came out. I get to play that."
Yeah. All because a bunch of guys have sex tapes of each other. I saw what you did on Reddit yesterday. Fuck.
I'll do whatever it takes. I'll do whatever it takes to hide that shit. I was listening to one podcast. I think it was Tucker Carlson. They were like, well, Pornhub's obviously, they're using it to blackmail whoever they want. They're going to be able to just go, this is what you were looking at.
Yeah.
I was sitting here playing Xbox, listening to Tucker Carlson. I was just like, oh, no. I literally had to think to myself, I was like, did I ever fucking watch gay porn? I really had to be like, no, right? Not even once.
It's the only one that matters.
Never once.
You could also go, I was fucking kidding.
I was joking around.
You're in Guantanamo with a potato sack over your head. You're like, I was fucking around with my
kidding,
boys.
Dude. Don't send me to Alligator Alcatraz.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing, though. Now it's like, how would they even use your porn searches against you? Because you can be like, it would have to be like a screenshot of your face.
That's the one that I'm worried about.
But you go, dude, that's a fucking deep fake.
You felt that paparazzi was bad. Ooh. Ooh, my fungo.
They have all your biometrics and everything. But again, it's like, how would they do that though? They're like, we're gonna tell your parents. It's like, bro, I've sat through one of those before. I'll sit through it again.
Yeah. I did this when I was a kid.
Yeah,
This
dude.
is nothing to
My
me.
mom caught me with filth before. I'll sit through it and be like, sorry, it wasn't even mine.
Yeah, I think I'd be all right. I don't think I haven't delved into anything too devious. Some gangbang stuff, I guess. That would be a little embarrassing.
What are we talking?
Just regular,
Devil's
just a lady getting. No, there's a whole gang of guys coming in. Those are the ones you finish. You go, what have I done?
The whole gang of guys.
It's a whole fucking gang of dudes coming in.
It was the old time throng.
Guys were fired up.
That's so fucking funny. No,
You guys are in trouble.
what I worry
The
about.
squad over there is in deep trouble.
I'm not in trouble. I've been talking about my shit publicly for this exact
Yeah,
fear.
but that's the stuff you're public about. I'm sure there's some fucked
My
up.
literal thing was, this is so fucked up. This will come out one day. I have to get ahead of this. Let me tell everybody I know I like cum walks.
Yeah, again, so can we add a little
There's
illustration
something
of
else in there.
Freud's iceberg, where the tip is at the top and then below is just the large,
It gets crazy.
hulking mass?
Yeah, what else is in there? What else, dude? And Lemaire, I know you have gay porn. You have the gayest porn ever.
There's no way. I don't have gay porn.
There's definitely way.
There's no gay porn. I swear.
If we had to vote on who here has watched gay porn,
Have I seen it? Maybe.
for like 5 minutes once.
I have not partook in it though. You know.
Yeah, but they don't know. You know,
Yeah.
they're just gonna go. This is what he was searching. They go, you really want him to be city councilman? He jacked off to a gangbang in 2014.
Yeah,
everyone's compromised on that.
Everyone's gonna be so
It's
compromised.
just gonna be
I
the
don't
first
think
couple
it'll
people
matter.
that get compromised. That's where it's gonna hurt.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Where everyone still hasn't had theirs exposed. So they're all like, ew.
True.
Let's make fun of him on the internet, which of course.
I think it's going to be, and I pray the technology will definitely come in our lifetimes. Though you'll be able to check all of your older family members like complete metadata. Where like by the time we're 60, it'll be like, yo, you'll have like grandkids or nieces and nephews be like, yo, bro, we pulled your shit up, and you'll go, what the fuck?
Yeah.
We're just be like, whatever. But I don't think by then they'll care. Straight up, dude on dude porn that's the one if you get caught with,
stuff.
You're fucked.
I have Googled naked man's ass a lot. Shit.
Gay porn is literally it is the funniest porn.
Yeah.
Dudes having sex is fucking hilarious. It is funny. It was a goof.
It is the funniest stuff.
This episode of Matt and Shane's Secret Podcast is brought to you by Dude Wipes.
Have you left poop streaks in someone else's toilet? Yeah, every time.
Yeah, every single time.
I did it all
It's a
week.
fucking disaster.
I literally painted my bowl this morning.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No, it was a
Little paint
great.
job. Do you ever pack extra underwear when you travel? How much extra? Do you ever need it?
Pretty much an extra pair per day.
Yeah, I
honestly.
always bring extra underwear, yeah.
Yeah, yes.
Not because I'm fucking shitting my pants constantly.
yeah, I just used to like
What
work
the
it
fuck
out.
you guys getting at here? Do you wipe standing or sitting down? Does it make a difference? What is going on, dude? How horny are these people? What do they want to know?
There's got to be something about standing up though. Like I'm a stand up wiper, honestly. Sitting down, I just smears everything. I don't know. I can't do it.
Well, Matt, whichever way you wipe, it's time to show your beehole some respect and upgrade to Dude Wipes. Dude Wipes tackle the mess without any fuss, and the flushable design makes cleanup a breeze. They leave no room for dingleberries or stray butt crumbs that TP might miss. Plus, they're extra large and designed for adults, so no more endless rolls or settling for a less than perfect wipe. Dude Wipes, best clean, pants down. Available. These guys are really funny. Amazon. It's available on Amazon and at major retailers nationwide.
We should do it.
Gay porn. I was trying to get you to
Turn this camera around.
I want to do the podcast
Let's
at
get
the.
a little fucking Oreo going.
Remember that place I sent you?
What? Let's get the boy filled up. Hello.
Put the boots. I want a podcast from that place I sent you.
Which one?
The men's retreat. All male,
God damn
naked
it.
men's
I
retreat.
I got like 2 seconds into looking at that website. I was furious. I think it was also pretty bad timing too. I think it was terrible timing. Dude, I've been having fucking like panic attacks. And then I was like, oh fuck, I gotta host the ESPYs.
Yeah, dude.
And then I haven't even been worried about it. And then I thought, I was like, how the fuck am I going to walk on stage? I'm going to look like a fucking dumbass, dude. It's going to be a giant stage and I'm going to walk in a tuxedo and go, hello. We go, what else? What a wild year this has been in sports. Angel Reese is a bitch. Boo. And I'm joking.
I'm kidding, guys. Come on.
I'm joking. Come on. Take
Walk
a joke.
out and do a James Bond go. Pew, pew,
I could.
pew, pew.
They, yeah. The weird thing is like people watch shit like that, and if you act like if it, like when you do like late night or whatever, they don't want you to be a normal guy. Like regular people that watch that want you to be like a celebrity would act.
Yeah.
You know, where they're like, "Oh, Seth, it's great to be here, man." Instead of just being normal, like
Wait, a normal person doesn't want you to be like,
like
hi.
regular people watching the show. They're like, "He's nervous and he sucks." It's
Yeah,
like, no,
okay.
I'm being a human.
Oh, because you're not going like,
I'm
I'll
not
tell you
like,
what.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you something.
Thanks
this
to be
is
here.
what yeah.
Beautiful night here.
Crossing my legs, being like, "Oh man, this is what a treat."
That's interesting. I feel like people, I don't know.
No, I've noticed because anytime I do SNL, they're like, "Look at he's fucking nervous. It's like, no, this is how I would act.
Yeah.
This is weird. I'm not
Also-
pretending this is normal."
Also, it's like, yeah, I'm nervous. I'm on fucking television. What the fuck are you
yeah,
talking
yeah,
about?
yeah.
I'm nervous. Of course I'm nervous.
I'm gonna be nervous during the. I didn't. Yeah, for some reason, the idea of walking onto the stage
I never thought about that.
is really uncomfortable.
Big ass fucking stage.
Big
Jog.
ass stage. Fall. They were talking. They were like, "We can get you pyro," and I was like, "Dude, get me pyro for every time I bomb a joke. Tell a really bad joke, and then
Yeah, just load up the
So
cannons.
sick,
Load
dude.
the cannons. That's actually fucking hilarious. Would they do that?
I don't know. Maybe I think
if something
they
goes
seem
flat-
like they're down for anything.
That's awesome.
Yeah, they seem.
Like if something falls flat, definitely send the fireworks.
The fireworks are hilarious.
That's so fucking funny.
Even if it works, it'll be fucking funny.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's actually fucking sick. After every punchline, pyro.
Yeah.
That's really funny, actually. Doesn't if it falls flat, no pyro, and then demand it. Be like, guys, come
It's
on.
also tough to come up with funny jokes for ABC
That's very hard.
at 5 p.m.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna be able to say.
Have
anything.
you considered any like talking about Puerto Rico at all?
Yeah. Puerto Rico. Speaking of islands of trash.
When I learned that was at like 11 a.m., I was like, dude, whoa.
Right after the national anthem.
That was at 5 p.m. on CBS. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they can give you guidelines of like, this is what we allow, this is what we don't.
They will, yeah.
And it's like,
But they're like kind of excited about it.
Yeah, let it rip.
They're like because we did promos for it, and I was like, oh, this is live. Like I was joking, like I'm gonna do something crazy.
Yeah.
And they're like using that. I had to be like, get rid of that. I look like a dumbass.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm nuts. I was doing that. And they're like, here's the promo we're going to put out. I was like, don't put this out. It's like, I might say something crazy.
I'm a bit of a loose cannon.
Yeah.
They probably want nothing more than a controversy, though. Because they're like a lot of the, at least, you know, I don't know really shit about major media, like networks, but I do feel like if they ever have like a controversy online, it's like,
Yeah.
it's the only way anybody fucking, you know.
Yeah.
So they might need you to fucking do it, bro.
I'm going to do
You
it.
might have to talk about the fucking ultimate leader of the SPs.
The ultimate leader.
Reminds me of the 1939 Olympics. Yeah, that'll be fun. I mean, yeah. Have you considered beta blockers? You know,
No.
people do that. They take beta blockers for public speaking.
I'm going natty on this.
Raw dog. That's what's
I'm
up.
going raw dog. I'm going to bomb natural. Just have a natural bomb.
That kind of freaked me out, though, when I heard people do that. A lot of people take beta blockers now because apparently you can go out and talk in public and it's just like, it just shuts down.
I don't know. I kind of rely on the
I would think.
terror.
You know how weird that would be to bomb and be like, how interesting.
Yeah, that's how most comedians, all those people we did open mics with that are still doing it, they have beta blockers. They're fully like, that was a weird night. Well, see you next week. You've been doing this for 15 years. It's
Just
not working.
Just under Christmas lights in July, just fucking bombing and be like, oh, that was weird.
Yeah, this is a fun night.
Time for a craft beer.
I knew exactly what you were talking about. In Philly, under the bridge. Yeah. Those were fun shows.
I know. It's time for a craft beer.
Yeah, I'll have 15 craft beers, and I'll talk to the audience. The 10 people that were here. I'm gonna get drunk with them and go, you know what? Fuck you. You didn't fucking get my joke. You don't fucking understand it, bitch. Get in a fight with the crowd 2 hours after the show.
You just stay and get drunk with them afterwards. You
Dude,
guys are fucking dicks.
What are you doing over there? Yeah.
What was that?
There's a picture of somebody, and I was sitting with them when you sent me that in the group text, and I was looking at my phone next to them, and I was like, oh, sorry, this is a group text making fun of you.
Literally worst nightmare.
Yeah.
Just to
sitting
discover a
next to
group
someone with a
text.
shitty picture of you. You're like, what the fuck is that? It's like nothing. I was just looking at a bad picture of you.
Nothing. Me and all my friends are making fun of you behind your back.
Yeah, the anxiety. I don't know why that was the reason, but the walkout.
I never even thought
And
about
then
it. You got to do like Asian nerd run up to the stage.
it's that's gonna be the funniest part is the walk. I'm gonna be in a tuxedo. I'm gonna look like a fucking dumbass.
You look good in the tux, bro.
I've worn it already.
What's
I
the
sent
beef?
it to you. I look like a fucking Men's Warehouse plus size model.
I mean, that's hilarious.
I look like just a big guy going.
Obviously, dude, easy lead in.
True.
Come right down. That's it's very funny. Just be like,
Oh, and there's writers. There's writers for it.
yeah.
So they sent me all their jokes. They're sending like self-deprecating jokes.
Oh,
And I'm like, the fuck?
the fuck is your
Read
guys, bro?
these notes from people I hired, and they're like, yeah, I'm a big fat fucking piece of shit. I can't believe I'm here. I'm a no-name fucking piece of shit. We couldn't get Kevin Hart. We got this fucking loser. I'm like, all right, who wrote that? Which one of you guys? You're fired. What the fuck?
This is a teleprompter breaking you down. You're
I am fat. I do have a small penis. Who wrote this? Who the fuck wrote this?
should have their job. So I'll have your fucking
I'll
job.
have your
dude.
fucking job in no time. Yeah, being like, I'll write for you, and then sending self-deprecating jokes is
Yeah, that is weird. I never
Like, I
thought
got
about
that
that.
handled. Don't worry about that.
Yeah. It's also, that's not self-deprecating. It's like you're
Yeah,
deprecating. You're deprecating it. You're deprecating.
You're deprecating all over me.
You're deprecating on me, dude.
You deprecated the shit out of me, dude. I was sitting here. I was already having a rough time.
Wait, that was- I like that-
self-deprecating.
No, you should just be like, I really like that. Was really funny. Can you? Who wrote
Send
that
it again. Yeah, I'll write one for you.
Just
Just
zoom
as a
one-
little exercise. Just a good exercise back and forth. A little
Just
improv. I'll do you next.
Dang, dude. Well,
But I
that's-
ran some of the jokes last night, and they're
twerking.
they're twerking a little.
There
But
we
it's
go.
tough to find a line because some of the guys are writing funny but edgy jokes that I'm
Yes.
just like, unfortunately, I can't do that.
Yeah.
And then the next one's too clean, where it's like almost like late night television type jokes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where it's like that type of joke where you're like just sucking off athletes at like a weird,
Yeah.
where it's like, oh, another award for you guys. Don't you have enough accolades? You guys are incredible. I'm a loser.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
it's not funny.
that. It's got to be there's got to be a middle ground between that.
There's a couple. We found a couple.
I wish I knew more about sports. I don't know.
You got the gist of it.
Yeah.
You got one in there that it's probably my favorite one. Yes. It's definitely my favorite one. We can't do the school shooter one. Oh, yeah. Because that's the best one. The pre-show, the pre-game fashion, Caitlin Clark, all the Indiana Fever all wearing trench coats. Be like, enough is enough.
Going white, go crazy.
They did have you followed they got Sophie Cunningham, is that her name? They got a little white girl crazy on her squad.
What?
Yeah, she's got an enforcer now that goes nuts.
Wait, on who squad?
On Caitlin Clark's team, they got a big dog white chick that goes.
They got it.
She goes nuts. She goes white girl crazy on her.
What's the lady's name from Game of Thrones? Like Anna Bear. What's her name? The tall lady.
Yeah,
knight?
yeah. She got one of those.
Yeah, they got Brianna Tar.
Yes, except she's also a babe.
What?
Real combination.
How tall are we talking? How tall is this babe?
I don't know. She's probably 5'10", 5'11".
Bro, same height as me.
Jarvis. Makes her look like one of the Na'vi.
So I'd be an enforcer in the WNBA?
Yeah.
That's fucking
You go
sick.
nuts, dude. Especially on juice. You'd be Goldberg spearing those bitches. She's 6'1". Jarvis.
Damn, they should tap me in just to set picks. I would set fucking diabolical picks in the WNBA.
Yeah.
That'd be my
You'd be
signature.
open. Yeah. Hands behind your back. Yeah, I
would
did
just
that.
I
No,
would
man,
just
there's nothing
dagger.
funny about that. I set girl picks.
I would dagger in the
You
WNBA.
knew that, right?
Huh?
You knew that.
Girl picks?
Yeah, because my sister played basketball. So when I was a little kid, I only saw girls basketball. And then I went and played basketball and set picks.
Do
like
they
a girl.
cover their boobs?
Like that.
What?
Yeah. And I did that. Then I noticed everyone else was holding their dicks, and I was like, all right, I'll switch. I was out there. I was a little chubby kid going.
I didn't know they did that. It makes sense, though.
Yeah. Also, I fell down constantly.
You would
I was Rodman, dude. I was diving on the court. I was going nuts. You saw it. We played. I fell down in front of those black kids.
Oh,
We
yeah.
challenged the teens.
We fucking whooped their ass.
We
up.
did whoop their ass with fundamentals.
We did. Yeah, it was awesome. We just
Are we
whooped up.
undefeated in 2-on-2?
I think we are, for real. I genuinely think we're undefeated in 2-on-2.
We might be the best team of all time.
It's crazy.
We can't lose.
We beat black teens and
Pool
Legion of
basketball,
Skanks.
pool basketball,
Pool
150, you know.
Not even close, bro.
That's fucking crazy.
Pool b-ball is not even close. Yeah, we beat black teens, Legion of Skanks.
Who else is there?
That's
Puerto
it.
Ricans, blacks, Jews. We beat them all. We really are fucking American History X.
Yeah, fuck. We are for real, I think, undefeated. It's kind of sick.
Yeah.
Hang the jerseys, dude.
It's time to, just hang them up.
Just hang them, bro.
It's time to be done anyway.
We should take any challengers, any girls.
Any girls out there.
You know, age cutoff for sure.
Although, yeah.
You got to watch like
If
college.
a girl could play basketball, she'd fucking destroy me.
College, you have to watch out for that. Although I feel like you could back them down, right?
Yeah.
You could back them down, but if they're tall, they could swat you. That'd be a problem.
That'd be so embarrassing.
One swat, I'd fucking spaz, dude.
Yeah.
I've been doing the sled at the gym, and like it's outside, and there's just people all around, and there's like it's kind of unlevel. It's very unlevel, but like so you go downhill, that's not bad, but the uphill is like you might stall.
Yeah.
And there's just people sitting around, and I was there with Brittany, and I was like, bro, if I fucking stall, I'll for real kill myself if I can't get
Do you
it.
pull it backwards then?
No, I
That's
get
where
it
it's
down.
hard.
That is hard. I get it down, but then I go to the other side. But you have to get
No,
pushed
you
from
gotta
like
pull it backwards. Walk backwards and hold it like that. It's so hard.
that is hard.
No, it destroys you.
That'll-
Pushing it's easy. I'm not saying for me. That's I can sled.
No, I
I
for
can
sure.
drive the sled, dude.
Drive this, yeah, for sure. You're fucking born for it.
Short choppy steps, dude. I've done it my whole fucking life.
Pulling is hard, but it's
Pulling
like
backwards is
you have to do it, and then you have to like, and it's like not a like wheel, one of those like wheels, which they're hard too, but it's just like a classic
Flat sled, yeah.
flat sled. And I had
You gotta put babes on it.
I've done it before.
Yeah.
Put a babe on it. I had
Yeah.
today. I did the 445.
I'm out of plates. You
Get on there.
come here. I'm about to. You're gonna hear me fucking fart while I'm pushing this.
I'm about to spray spit out of my mouth while I push this thing. But yeah, it was just like, I was like, if I fucking falter, I'm gonna just like stopping halfway up the hill in front of just OnlyFans models and guys on steroids with their shirts off. It's just like, dude, in front of my babe, I was like, can't.
I haven't been in the comedy club in a while. Last night when I drove down, the streets are filled with OnlyFans ladies and jack dudes with their shirts off.
Yeah, dude. And they're out in the
They're
streets at
shirtless,
nighttime.
dude. It was the sun was going down.
Wow.
Yeah, the first show was at like 7.
Dude, I'm telling you, the gym I go to
The
is
dudes,
it's crazy.
The dudes here in Austin need to fucking chill out.
They do.
I'm used to only seeing comedy clubs, so I'm only used to being around comics that are all
Yeah.
regular dudes are
No,
fucking shredded.
Regular dudes have taken off. There was a guy today doing handstands on dumbbells, then like lowering himself parallel to them, and I was like, dude, just stop, knock it off.
Yeah, do a fucking lift. Do a regular lift. You're showing off.
Yeah.
I mean, nut tapped him while he was doing it.
literally was showing off.
Yeah.
I could have nut chopped him. I could have from the top. And,
Yeah. Should have bone tomahawked him. Should have split him right in half, dude.
I was just on an old machine, just making a ton of
Just
noise.
getting up quietly, walking over to him.
It was insane. It was like, dude, do that shit at your house. Handstand
You
into
should have
like
caught him in a standing 69. You should have walked over and wrapped his ass up. You say, "You're mine now. I'm taking you home. Coming with me."
he would have fucking completely spazzed
Yeah, you would have got beat up by like 10 jacked hot guys.
for sure. I would have had a couple
You'd
hot
have died
ladies stomp on
smiling.
me. Just
Fellas,
push. They would have pushed my broken body out on the sled. Just, take you to my car.
Yeah, there's and the women are also wearing nothing walking around here.
Yeah, I've said it before. Women are evolving before our eyes. They're becoming like synthetic.
Yeah.
Like it's you see them and you're like, dude, you're 25. You've completely rearranged your face already. Like, fucking wait till you're 50 and beat as fuck. Why are you?
Face off.
Dude, I saw a lady today who was for real emaciated, and she turned and she was just like, it was just like she, in college had like looked like
Turned around just
completely aliened
Yeah.
out, and it's just like, what the fuck are you doing? But again, it's like I was just laughing to just
I wish the
spend.
beautiful babes would stop.
They gotta leave themselves
Stop.
alone.
Don't touch your lips.
Leave your lips.
Leave
are
that to me.
fucking Fine.
Don't fucking get those big lips, dude.
Dude,
Just
imagine.
leave them alone.
Yeah, they don't need that at all. Also, like they're now getting broken down on like it's not even just about like, you know, there's like the Botox and stuff. They're hitting every part of their face and like optimizing. Like there's like eyebrow treatment. It's like, who the fuck? Nobody cares about your eyebrows.
Yeah.
Unless
it's just
it's
for other girls, yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
It's them, but I was like, it's got to be tight just being like just one of those chicks now. You're 24. You literally are just like, you're donning the lingerie, butt cupping, kind of like pussy clothes. And you're just standing there just being
Just
hot.
a giant fat pussy.
Yeah. Just no, dude, for real. Today I saw a swollen giant fat pussy and I was just like, the fuck?
Yeah, what are you doing?
The hell are you doing?
Also, I've seen it, not to make it gay, but I've seen a lot of hogs on the loose around here.
That's true.
The hogs are out, dude.
We need to start
We need a
rounding
hog
them.
wrangler,
Yeah.
dude. I'm gonna get in a
We need to
helicopter. I'm gonna get in a helicopter with an AR and go. We got hogs. We got some javelinas down there.
Hey, put your dick away now. Put your dick
Was
away.
that you and me in the car? We yelled at that guy. This guy standing on the corner with a giant dong in
Dude.
like bike shorts.
Yeah.
I rolled the window down. I was like, "Put that fucking dick away."
Yeah, dudes need to chill with that. Let the girls do their thing. Don't throw your hat in the fucking ring. Be like, oh, I have a giant dick. Maybe I'll stick it out. And it's like, no, man.
Yeah.
I was rocking angry Tinas today. I was trying. Like, there's nothing I could do about it.
But angry Tinas is going to be respected again soon.
I think it will.
It's going to be like a girl without lip fillers. Everybody's walking around with a giant dong, dude. When's the last time you saw some natural, tiny, angry Tinas?
This morning, I was looking down at it going, God damn it, why is it
feel
sticky
mine right now. I can feel every curve in it.
Well, there's all these shorts now, the
Ew,
exercise
man,
shorts.
don't make that face while you're thinking about your penis.
Jesus,
I
man.
watched him do it.
They're like, you don't even need underwear with these
Mary
shorts.
literally was going, ew, dude. Thinking about every part of your penis right there. That's disgusting.
They make shorts that are like, we have like inner lining. You don't even need boxers. I'm like, sweet. Then I wear them. I'm like, dude, my
They're
fucking
terrible.
tiny penis is sticking out.
Yeah, they're the
I
worst
need
shorts
boxers.
ever. Yeah.
Well, I'm always like, nice.
So you get like netting. It's terrible.
It's not netting. It's like a, just like, it does feel like, it's like an inner
Oh
lining.
yeah, I have the yeah.
They're cool.
like compression shorts.
Yeah, sort of.
Yeah.
But these are like, they're not that tight. So I'm just like, dude, looks like I'm free balling and my tiny penis is sticking out while I'm doing bridges.
You can't do bridges.
And like between every exercise,
the curse
I
of every
stand up
man.
and I'm like,
Yeah. The worst is
Settles
when
right
you're
back.
starting to do it like you're doing fucking like deadlifts.
Yep.
Get me every time. The bar is literally presses my penis. My penis perches on the bar on every deadlift.
it's like a bird on a
Yeah.
telephone wire.
And the trainer's like, all right, 10 more reps. You're like, fuck, dude, my dick's out. On rep 1, I saw my penis. I got to put the bar down. We got to change workouts.
You need the hex bar, the bar where you stand in the middle.
That's cheap.
Yeah, man.
That's for cheaters, dude.
If you want to build the basics,
If you want to get fucking massive numbers, hit the hex bar, be like, just deadlift 450. It's like, no, you didn't, dude. I know. The bridges, they serve no purpose other than to show everyone your penis.
yeah, it's
You just can't do 'em.
It's a fucking problem.
Yeah.
I've been getting, dude. I'm telling you, I've been getting better at just fucking rocking it and being like,
That's all you can do.
it's my setup.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna rock this thing out, and hopefully, everything comes around in waves. It will. Fashion will catch up and be like, yeah, we want
Fashion will catch up.
penis.
Yeah, we're going to go back to classic Greek penises.
Yeah, girls will figure out guys with big dicks just don't treat them right. They'll see my ally patch. They'll be like, that guy's a fuck. That guy's probably pretty agreeable
That guy's
here.
probably smart. He's probably reads a lot and cares about issues.
Like,
He's
oh my
got a
god,
tiny
did you,
little
see that,
penis.
did you see that real team player over there?
Yeah. These two big dicks freaks sitting over here. Dumb as hell. Well, Mary, you're a genius. You're one of us. One of us.
For real, no, I'm like being serious because I've obviously imagined just having a long dangling penis a bunch of times. For real, would be annoying, honestly.
Probably gets in the way.
Like the way I move, I couldn't do it if I was
I'm too sleek.
exactly.
Too fast.
Hey, dude. For real, the way I
You
cut,
think I'd be able to swim down and back underwater? No shot. The thing would be a goddamn rudder. I'd be turning.
the curve would turn you. Yeah, like I felt bad for that pole vaulter from France who like his dick is
Giant cock.
Don't got to worry about that. I would have cleared that thing, dude.
Yeah.
I would have brought glory to my country.
I would've
would've-
left the
wouldn't
stadium.
Yeah, I would have.
I would have literally, I'd be in orbit. If the penis is holding you back, I'd be on Mars
He
by
disgraced his entire country. They should have probably gotten like silver, but he disgraced his country. This dumb fucking dick hit
dumb French cock.
His dumb French fucking dick hit the bar and he blew it for his country.
now. That's so funny. The hopes and dreams of your country dashed on the rocks of your giant cock.
It's kind of been France's problem.
It has been a big problem. Just sitting around with a big dick smoking.
Yeah. It's been like, what is even
it.
the point of this? We
Yeah.
don't get it. Our dicks are too big.
You got a little frog in your guard dog. Just
Really?
big dick cigarettes sitting around going, what is even the point of everything? Frognini, dude.
Yeah, I like that.
You probably do have some French in you. You should look that up.
Kid? I don't know.
I think you do for sure.
I thought I'm just Irish and Italian. That's what I've been told, at least.
Yeah. I wonder, that's kind of French though.
If you
You
say
can
so.
buy
right in
those
the
two
middle.
things.
Right in the middle. That's where they met.
Yeah. That's literally
Yeah,
the combination of them.
Combination.
All right.
New Drake dropped. Pretty tight.
It's good.
Yeah, it's fun.
Nice.
It's exciting.
Yeah, who knew? He did.
Oh, also, I listened to last night. I listened to Not Like Us on the way home. I was like, I haven't heard this in fucking forever. Give it a listen again. See what you think.
Stinks.
Give it a listen again. You go, was it the greatest song of all time? Did it need to be played
It was
that many
literally a
times? Because I
racist-
just listened to it, and
It was a racist anthem.
I'm good for a while. I don't need to listen to it ever again.
I kind of picked up on some like racist vibes when I listened to it.
Yeah,
I was
the
like,
final
I'm pretty sure
verse.
he's not being like, yeah, like cool black guys and 25-year-old white ladies. You're not like us. He was saying Drake can't use the N-word and he's not like us. It kind of sucks.
Yeah, I'd be so pissed.
Yeah, if someone had
If
sailed
I
your...
was able to say it, and then everyone was like, you're not now. God damn. Welcome to hell, dude. That's like being able to see and then going blind. I've been blind my whole life, dude. I don't even know what I'm missing.
Also for rapping, like it sucks if you can't do that for rapping. It's
Yeah,
like
it's huge in rap.
it's awesome. It sounds awesome in rap.
sound
Every time I
awesome.
hear it in rap, I go, yes,
Yes.
yes.
Yes, I heard it today, and I don't feel bad because usually that's coming from someone I know, and that makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah, I'm telling you, the internet is now rife with like people who present white as rapping, just ripping the N-word. Some of them are like genuinely
Yeah, that
white.
big guy.
Then you have mixed guys. Yeah, genuinely, you have mixed guys. And there was that little kid, Lil Brazy was out there.
He was a little kid,
He's a little kid, and he looks.
a little white kid.
I guess I don't know if he's getting a lot of mixed bros now who are like, I'm mixed, and it's like okay, but he
That is something we're gonna have to deal with as a society.
yeah. I'm still I don't know what I'm gonna tell my daughters. I'm gonna tell my daughters like, bro, go crazy.
Say it.
Go nuts.
Yeah,
Go nuts. Pave the way.
yeah.
So maybe one day.
You're the first in our family to ever do it. No one else in our family says it.
Carry
In the McCusker
torch.
clan, we've never done it. You know that house in the woods with a giant Trump flag on it? You'll be the first one ever.
My dad and his brothers ran a totally PC trash yard in the early
trash
90s.
yard in Philly. You know that compound in the woods with about 50 fucking giant retarded white guys? No one's ever said this.
I think that's how all their machines start up. They're voice activated.
They got like breathalyzers. Every trash truck in Philly. It's like, you gotta say it. We want to make sure you're driving well.
I told you I used to listen to CB radio, dude. It was all the hits. I was little
Nothing but
when
the
I was a
hits.
little boy.
Another big block of rock coming right at you. Nothing but the hits.
I was a little boy listening to trash truck CB radio, driving around with my dad, and just being like, "What the
Yeah.
fuck?"
True. You guys got to get the trash
Yeah.
fixed in Philly.
It's that fucking city bullshit, bro. We did dumpsters, man. That's like the trash routes. But yeah, I would
We're gonna have to call
scab.
Billy out of retirement.
True, he should go scab.
No more sitting around podcasting, Billy. It's time
Yeah.
to start working again.
Fire up the lugger can. Yeah, are they still on strike in Philly? They're going to get their way. You can't if trash strikes. You're
trash. What are they doing? They need to be demanding so much more at all times.
fucked. Yeah, they don't. They get like. They don't get paid a ton. They get like you
They
you
do.
can
Yeah,
you can
that's
hold it down, but you're not like bossing out. They do get overtime, which is sweet.
There's one in Massachusetts too.
Really, little Boston trash party.
Hell yeah. That reminds me, I was getting fired up last night.
On what?
Came home, had a couple beers at the club, came home, tossed on Revolutionary War docs on YouTube. So nice.
That's awesome.
So nice. And that it was the beginning of it was Lexington and Concord, the shot heard around the world. They still don't know who fired, the British or the Patriots.
Oh, really?
Last night I was sitting there. Patriots. Fucking British obviously fired first.
You think
Those
they fired first?
Fucking pieces of shit. Definitely. They've always fired first. It was scum. Obviously they fired first. It was so obvious that I was sitting there like, how come I never, with any conviction, knew this? Normally I'm like, yeah, no one knows who fired. It was obviously them.
Yeah. True. That's a fair point. But don't you think they'd be more like kind of like, hold, gentlemen?
That's what they were doing at the Boston massacres. They'd already done this.
Oh,
They
really?
fired into civilians.
Oh, fuck. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, wasn't that the move back then in the monarchies? To be like, all right, well, fucking we tried
Yeah.
to reason with you guys. We're just
Yeah.
going to rain down upon you guys and get the fuck out of here.
That's what Napoleon did.
Yeah.
He got the mob. He was like, I'll take care of the mob.
Yeah, no
like,
problem.
what are you going to do? He's like, I'm going to fire cannons directly into all of them and they're going to go home. They go, you did it. You saved Paris.
And he was all right.
But yeah, you got to get on the Revolutionary War because it's going to be big soon.
Rev
There's
War's
going to be a
sick.
new, that Ken Burns coming out. You got to get ahead of it.
He's doing Rev War.
He's doing a Rev War doc.
That's sick.
It's gonna be awesome. Spud Dog was.
He was
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Yeah, he was handling Cam.
That's you guys are gonna like it. You're gonna like the Revolutionary War.
I've
When you look
always been
into
a fan.
it, you're gonna like it. It's cooler than you think. Now, I've always been inclined to be a Civil War man.
You know, I went to Revolutionary War camp, bro.
I went to Williamsburg.
Did you ever reenact the battles?
We didn't reenact the battles. We had to march with a stick like we were soldiers.
Did you really? That's kind of sick. We got wooden guns and we got to run around through like the Brandywine and reenact the
That's
battle.
awesome.
But it would be like laser tag rules. It'd be like, I got you. He'd be like, nah, dude, you missed me. He'd be like, pop, pop,
Damn,
pop.
that's awesome.
It was tight. These little wooden guns we had to reenact it on. That's where I learned. I've said this 1,000 times, but they used to pee on wounds to heal them. So pretty tight. I stick to it to this day. Whenever I pee in the shower,
I think
Brittany,
Brandywine was a pretty big L for us. I could be wrong.
I didn't pay attention to that part. It was a Revolutionary
Yeah, it was
War
a big
camp.
L.
Was it really?
I think we took some L's out there.
That sucks.
Yeah, look that up, Lemaire.
Yeah, let's.
We won the Battle of Brandywine.
What were the cat?
I think
They
Marquis
didn't have
de
like.
Lafayette was there.
Yeah, it's the bro.
Hamilton. Yeah,
Fuck. I didn't know I lived on losing
I think
ground.
Marquis de Lafayette got hit there.
Did he?
He got wounded there.
I don't know why I assumed I was on winning territory every time I was at the Brandywine.
I mean,
We
it was
definitely
Philly,
won.
dude. Obviously, eventually we won. What?
True.
Lafayette got wounded.
Dang,
Yeah,
right in Brandywine?
yeah. I was right by my house, and when we were living in Westchester, I would just.
Really?
Yeah, there was a couple battlefields right there.
That's
it was
tight.
great. Went down to fucking Valley Forge, walked around. It was great.
That's fucking sick.
Go into the house, you're like, and they're like, "This is where Washington lived." You're like,
Fuck yeah.
"This is crazy."
The place you brought us to, that battlefield was awesome.
Antietam.
Yeah, that was very sick.
Antietam's awesome. Gettysburg's awesome. We gotta get back.
We gotta get back
There's
to
nothing down here. The fucking South sucks.
I know.
I don't have any history
Alamo.
other than fucking Indian massacres.
Yeah. A lot of those.
A lot of those. a lot of those. You go, well, this isn't fun. My
Yeah, the
guys were
Alamo?
doing the. Yeah, the Alamo's sick.
Yeah, that was
I've
cool.
been there. That's cool.
Was Davy Crockett really at the Alamo?
I think so.
Sick. Tight.
Yeah.
Daniel Boone's also fucking tight.
Daniel Boone does rule.
That guy fucking rules. Yeah, but it sucks. I guess if you looked into it, they those guys did. I guess
New Orleans would be fun to go to the Battle of New Orleans.
Yeah,
Andrew
that was
Jackson.
key.
That'd be sick.
True, that was key.
You ever look into that? That's fun. We beat the fuck out of the British.
Yeah.
Everyone tries to act like U.S. lost the War of 1812, dude. We fucking went nuts on them.
Yeah, who the fuck's talking shit like
Well, they
that?
burnt down the White House. So that was a pretty big win.
Cares?
Yeah, fuck it. We don't even like it.
Wasn't it? Was it that one was in Philadelphia?
No, it was in Washington.
Okay. Oh fuck, that sucks.
Yeah. This is Canadians, dude. The British Canadians marched
burned
right
down the fucking
They
White
burnt
House?
down our fucking shit.
The fuck?
Yeah.
Is Canada
Dumbasses.
chilled out yet, or are they still spazzing?
Are they still crying?
Yeah,
I don't know. They finally got some attention, dude. They were so excited. They were so excited.
They have a new president, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, good for them.
Good for them. All right.
Well,
Well,
motherfucking hour.
see you later on the Patreon.
The Wild Wild West.
Actor, magician, hypnotist, escape artist, television personality. There are a lot of parts to make up Steve Crawford. Steve and his team of experienced professionals would like an opportunity to tailor a program to meet your needs.
Hey guys, welcome to Matt and Shane's Secret Podcast. We're doing a little road episode. I'm in Ontario, California, recording a comedy special, but we're recording an intro for my newest special that'll come out eventually. And I met you, Steve Crawford, dude.
Great to be here.
Lifetime
I met
entertainer.
you. That was a crazy day we had.
Well, I mean, yeah, it was
Absolutely.
mostly you. You were doing stunts and shit.
So this guy, don't let him fool you. He
The Wild Wild.
You got actually hurt.
I got hurt, a little bit injured.
Your ribs are messed
So,
up. Well, that should be nothing to you. You're a stunt. How long have you been doing stunts for?
Exactly. That's the problem. So now I'm all broken down and sore. So I did Daredevil stunts on the road for 30, 40 years. And that was for state fairs, festivals.
How'd you get into that?
You know, I was a kid. I had a childhood hobby of magic. My mother told me about the movie Houdini with Tony Curtis. And I watched this thing, and I watched him get locked in the water tank, and his appendix burst, and he dies. And but something it affected me differently than it did the other people watching, and it grabbed me.
You watched the Houdini, so you saw him die in the tank, and you're like,
I did.
I'm
I'm
gonna
like,
carry
oh
the
my
torch.
gosh, I want to do what this guy's doing. That is so cool.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're going to die, let's die in a water tank in front of an audience. You know, we're all going to die.
True.
But didn't plan to die and didn't die. But I was lucky. I had a locksmith that lived next door. He taught me how to pick locks, and I really became a big Houdini fan.
And your stage name was Houdini, right?
As a child, I went all the way in those days. Actually, all the way to college, Houdini names. With somebody Eenie. Everybody put an Eenie, so I went with Houdini. Can you hold? My beautiful assistant is here. Would you hold the microphone? I'll show you one of the first tricks I learned. This is a quick one.
Did you ever use male? It's always women. I never like sexy boys for the assistant.
I think you got to hold it closer. Somebody told me that.
Yeah, get up there,
that was
bro.
you that told me. All right, here we go. Little dollar bill trick.
Here we go.
So a lot of kids start with this stuff, which I did
Yeah.
at the library. Picture of Barbara Bush. I don't know if you can see that. Or
Kind of looks like Barbara up there.
I always thought as a kid. Anyway, no, we fold the dollar up. In this trick, what we want to do is make it come out backwards or different or upside down. But in this case, it actually changes.
Yeah,
About $99 different. As you can see, you get a $100 bill. So money didn't really become the motivation to do it, but it kept me doing it.
You got the Philosopher's Stone. You could do alchemy, transfer the lead into gold.
We could do that. It's true. I will say I picked up many dates as a child,
Sean.
pretending to be a real wizard, and that I could do real magic and read her mind, and you wouldn't believe it. Magic is a great way to meet girls. Don't let me.
I wanted to ask you about that. That seems.
Absolutely.
I watched the reel of you. That was the Oklahoma. What was that? The hockey team, right?
Oh, you saw one of my sports events doing illusions. Yes.
My question is, so when you're a magician, because you're a magician, actor, stuntman, you do it all. You're a general entertainer, a real entertainer. Everyone thinks they're an entertainer now, but you are the real deal. 40 years of locking in getting locked underwater, acting.
It was a funny thing when I was growing up. I was the only entertainer that I knew, and I mean, I met people who helped me in the business, but I did my shows, and now I look at social media, and everybody's an entertainer. I'm like, I'm the only one on there not entertaining anymore. It seems
your
like,
blood, sweat, and tears.
In the world has changed. Everybody's entertaining.
Well, here's the question. So with the magic, you're saying is a good way to meet girls. When's the first time you converted magic skills into just some? I don't know how graphic you want to get.
So often. Well, I've got one true story, and it's a no joke. There's a victims protection order on file in Oklahoma.
Hold up, bro. On you or the person?
The girl who had a fatal attraction, and it was this that in '81 I opened for Alice Cooper. I was his opening act. We did some illusions, and I was a good guy. Backstage, I met with the people who won the radio passes to come backstage, and friendly and. The band members were sleeping with people and all that. I didn't get any of that. And one of the rules I had.
How old were you back then?
I was very young. I was 18, 19 years old.
Okay.
So yeah.
It's crazy.
But yeah, one of my earlier gigs back in college days, I was in college when we hooked up for that. But I had been meeting girls in clubs and telling them I was psychic. So I felt bad about that. Even in high school, and would read their mind. And of course it worked. They're just, we've got this connection. But I had a rule I would never go out with a girl that I met at a show. Because what they see in the show is not who you are. I mean, you're playing a role. You're a daredevil stunt guy with security around you, and I mean, you're playing this image, right? Mm-hmm. Or you're a funny guy in a show, whatever it is. So those people don't know you. So I broke the rule one time, and boy, it was crazy. Young lady, you can look up. It's still in the file, court case, but yeah, she. Tried to come on hard to me to marry me. All of a sudden, I'm like, what in the world? We just met.
You gave her one taste. She lost her mind.
And exactly. And I told her words to me were, you know what? She said, I should have killed you when I saw you at the state fair in September. I'm like, what?
Whoa.
And she grabbed the wheel of my little convertible and it was icy out and crashed it. And then broke in my house later, stole stuff. There were gas stoves in those days. I was a single guy and turned on all the gas, blew out the pilot lights, and then attacked me through the back door. So everybody on our city block there went to court, and we won. And
bro,
but I learned my lesson.
How many times did you pipe her down?
One time,
just once.
It was once.
You got to taste the amazing
what in the world?
Once.
And I just don't know. I don't know what to say about it, except I don't think it's a good idea to commingle.
That makes sense. That's kind of smart. Really so you're that smart, that young to keep it separate, because that's a good insight to know. Like, dude, this is all glitz and glam.
Yeah. It's true. And I learned the lesson.
So I really wanted to ask you about that, because doing the county fairs must have been crazy. Like, what were some of the stunts? What was like the craziest stunt you did at like a county fair?
Everybody had a favorite, and so It's state fairs were primarily, we did about 25 state fairs starting in September through November. West Palm Springs, Florida kicks off early February, and Shreveport, Louisiana, not my favorite fair, but that ran right into Thanksgiving. So there was a ton of fairs. And so we had ground acts, family shows, animal circus, kids circus. I did circus sideshow, illusion. So we had that going. Then I booked a secondary act, which was the Daredevil stunts. So one of those was locked upside down in the water torture cell that Houdini inspired, strapped to roller coaster tracks, and a straitjacket, had to dive out of the way right before it crashes through, from a screen.
What?
Hanging from burning rope straitjackets in the air. But there were other markets for swimming pool events. I let anybody with a backyard pool could hire me, bring their padlocks and chain me up to weights and throw me in the pool. And if you had $5,000, I was available to do it. And some close calls, but I made it through that.
What was a close call?
Well, there were a lot of close calls. I wouldn't even know where to begin. I don't know which was the
here's
first.
So here's the question.
There were some accidents.
If someone hired you at like their pool to escape and you died in their pool, what's the deal with that?
I would sue myself. So I had a $2 million liability policy that if myself or anyone else was ever injured at one of my shows, that it would pay off. So my first step would be sue myself because I was injured at my show.
It's kind of
That was kind of my plan anyway. Get rich off the accident. But anyway.
So what were the babes like at the county fair? Because I know Alice Cooper, obviously, probably crawling, but like at the county fair, what's that like?
Well, exactly. Use your imagination, and the smaller the fair, the smaller the town. Yeah, I love small town. I'm from a small town. So, but people are, to be honest, we joke about that, and there was a lot of flirty, horror types, I guess you could say, but there was a lot of very, very sweet people, and I mean it sincerely. My favorite guests, they came every year, just really good people, honestly,
that's
from
cool.
this community.
That's cool, because I always wonder about that, because that's like, and you kept it to the code that whole time. You just only broke once for that one lady?
Absolutely. I think it was my fingers. I always practice with my fingers. You want to see a finger trick? You want to do something?
Wait, we're talking about the hose right now.
It's another magic trick. All right,
Lovely assistant. Go ahead.
I'm going to have you lay your mic down. You got to do this one with me. All right. Would you hold this for us? So, actually, magicians, we do use our hands to exercise a little bit to get our magic going. If you do this, hold your hands like this. Clasp your fingers together. Now, wiggle your first finger. Wiggle your little finger. Good. You're very good, talented yourself. Okay, now separate. Now, we're going to go down. Now, can you keep turning to go all the way out? It's a little bit of a stretch. If you're watching this or try it at home, to get all the way out. Now, reverse your arms and lock up like that. Except kind of hold them up high. There you go. Now, wiggle the first finger and the little and go. Ah, oh. Linda Blair taught me that one, actually.
What'd you do?
Woo. Twist your arms around, right?
Oh, I didn't do. Yeah, I couldn't do that.
I didn't either. Anyway, I tried.
You're never going to believe it, guys. This episode of Matt and Shane's Secret Podcast is brought to you by Dude Wipes. If you're still dry wiping with toilet paper, it's time to show your beehole some respect and upgrade to Dude Wipes. Why? Because Dude Wipes are wet, and extra moisture cleans away that dry that never, what dry never could. They leave no room for dingleberries and stray butt crumbs that TP might miss. Plus, they're extra large and designed for adults. Dude Wipes tackle the mess without any fuss, and flushable design makes it clean up a breeze. No more endless rolls or settling for less than perfect wipes. Think about the last time you really could have used Dude Wipes. They're good for cleaning up cum. Dude Wipes, best clean, pants down. Available on Amazon and major retailers nationwide.
You want to hear a county fair story?
Yeah, please.
You got time? Would you come back? You're so good at this. I love it. Trick with a couple of jokers and hold on. We're missing one. We're used to standing up. What kind of comedian sits down? You're lucky.
I told you I would stand. I have no problem standing.
So I've got a story how I lost some money from a guy running a little scam, a little gambling game at a fair.
Mm-hmm.
And it went like this. I thought being a magician, I'm going to win all these carnival games, right?
Yeah.
This guy had 3 cards at his game. One of those was a joker that he was using. He had a second card, and it was a joker. And then he had a third card, which was actually an ace. He said, this is the money card. Now, what you got to do is keep your eye on this ace. All right, here we go. I noticed he made a shifty move. I thought he put the ace on the bottom. When I guessed the bottom, actually, I lost my first $1. Now, then he said this. He said, look, I'm not going to mix the 3 cards. I'm going to leave them in the same sequence, the 3, and right now give you a second guess. Now, I said it was the top card, which cost me $1. I said, I knew if it wasn't the bottom, it had to be the middle. And, well, that one cost me $1. I said, okay, now you're using more than 3 cards. He said, that'll cost you $1. I said, you've taken the ace out of the game. He said, that'll cost you $1. Anyway, I owed him $5. Here's where he got me. He said, look, there's an ace. Would you hold that one?
Yep.
He said, here's a joker. He said, if you can still tell me the name of the last card, if you hadn't forgotten it and all this, you win your $5, double or nothing. You get double your money. I said it was a joker. He said I owed him $10. So I did learn, watch the games that you play at the carnivals while you're on that subject. Yeah.
Yes. Do you ever beef with any carnies? Because that seems like you have a beef with any of the carnival folks?
No. In fact, there was a little, what was the code? If you ever got in trouble with a guest, you holler out, was it Rufus? I can't remember now. It's been a while since I've been to that market, but all the carnies jump in and help you.
Really?
They do. They watch each other. They watch your back, the entertainer's back. That was one of the first things I learned. That's kind of a family.
It's kind of cool.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So what would you do then? So if you were on the road like that and you weren't like, taking advantage of the babes, not in like a bad way, but I'm saying they're plentiful, I would imagine. Mm-hmm. What would you do? Like you just chill all day and like do magic? Like
you're talking about? I'm sorry. After the show?
Yeah. What would you do?
There was no break at a fair. You open up in the afternoon. You do some shows. You run them into the night, and then you go back and you're just wore out. You've been outdoors all day. Typically, a lot of indoor events. But yeah, and go back to your room and hide.
Really?
Beyond, get some rest because you got to do it again the next day. When the fair ends on a Sunday night, you got to pack your tear down, hire help.
You're out, yeah.
Big tear down, load your trailers.
For sure.
Head on down to the next one.
So what about the one thing I wanted to ask you when we started is like, what's the relationship like between a magician and a magician's assistant? That seems like it's an erotic. I don't want to keep like hammering on this, but it seems like an erotic situation. Like, how do you handle that?
Yes. It could be. It's all, you keep it in the back of your head. So, unfortunately, they never knew. They never knew my thoughts. No, I actually very respectful.
Yeah.
We'd hire dancers. We would hire people that, were there for the art and did a good job. And honestly, we became good friends.
Cool.
I never made a move on an assistant. But there were some I certainly liked. I think they liked me, but we just left it at that.
You're a professional as hell. I guess that's how you do it for 40 years, man. Otherwise...
40 years. It was that long till I could get out of it. And I did comedy clubs in the 80s. Did I hear about that?
No.
So I had 3 comedy club acts. And it was an agent that convinced me to do this. Keeping in mind, I'm an actor. I wanted to be a comedian, but I never really was that funny. I mean, honestly, I didn't think. But so we developed 3 acts that we booked into the comedy clubs. And one was a pickpocket comedy thing. And one was a monologue with some magic. And the third one is the reason I got out of doing comedy clubs. I had a problem with myself doing this with anybody. I went right in as a headliner. I think a comedy club, you need people to start in the beginning, an opener, a middler, and then you work your way up, and you got real talented comedians out there. But I had an act that just booked the year up like that as right off the bat, went right in as a headliner, because there was no choice but to put it there. And why it booked was the ticket sales, and it's the hypnosis show. So I became a certified clinical hypnotist.
Oh, you majored in psychology.
I was actually an acting theater major with a minor in psychology. But then I became a member of the National Guild of Hypnotists, and I went into these sessions where we learned how to hypnotize people. And I screwed them up. I messed with them. You had to work with real people, right? And tell them that their watch is gone. Well, I would really steal their watch. And then I would touch their eyes and then put my fingers here and say, you're going to feel something touch you. And then I would touch with my other hand. And I was doing magic on these people, right? And then when we came out, all the guests are sharing the stories of what happened. And the certifiers are like, what? What happened? He did what? And, even with kids, we hypnotize kids. But honestly, people are crying. They're talking about their problems. I thought I would never be a doctor. I could never be a clinical hypnotist.
At the shows, people will get hypnotized.
But in the shows,
it
was it's animal. So yes, a comedian to me is not a hypnotist or vice versa. That a comedian is a comedian. And so here we are in there booked as the headliner because you got to do a lengthy show. You got to
like an
bring
hour.
people up an hour and it's got to be that in that spot. And it was a very popular act. So there was a change at the end of the 80s where there were less comedy clubs. So I got in for commercial reasons again. And I like to switch things up because I get bored, change the market some. And the clubs are going down. And so I had an opportunity to stay on. And I think I heard that Jokers was one of the clubs we were working with, wanted now their people to go with them full time or something. There were some changes going on. And I thought, you know what? There's some great comedians that I met while I was out there. And those guys, they deserve the comedy club. So I
left them alone.
So I left it out. I got out of there. And,
Principled man.
you know,
So what were the shows? So you would hypnotize people and steal their stuff?
so pickpocketing was actually a separate thing, but when I was referring to when we were practicing with real people and real problems, we would go into a room with them alone as part of your training to get certified as a clinical hypnotist.
Yeah.
To help you with problems. And I just couldn't resist. I'm like, oh my gosh. You tell them their watch is gone and now they don't see it. And you show them a coin and you tell them it's a different coin. And they believe it's a different coin.
How does it work?
In these tests? Well, this is all through mental program. You relax a person. Hypnosis works this way. You get someone in a very relaxed state of mind. They go to an alpha pattern. And now you can speak to the subconscious mind. You don't have to go to a clinical hypnotist to try some tricks at home. For example, if you're worried about remembering something tomorrow, a better word is recall because it's always in there, but you want to be able to recall. So you relax into this, like you're falling asleep, right? Very relaxed. And then you look and you picture the shower curtain and tell yourself, when I see this shower curtain, this thought will pop in my mind. So you won't forget it.
Yeah.
And watch. The trick to this is, the fun thing about it is this. The next day, a year later, 20 years later, when you see the shower curtain, it will pop this trigger in this thought. And you go, wow. Then you begin to realize, oh, this stuff really works. It's not all just a show. I mean, a lot of it is a show, but that you can really do that. Or the subconscious mind is so amazing. Most of us have an internal clock in the subconscious mind. You tell yourself, I need to wake up at a certain time as you fall asleep. Watch if you don't wake up either at that time, sometimes on the minute, but usually just a little before, because you know you got to be up at that time.
Yeah.
Your brain will wake you up. So it's about relaxing and getting into the subconscious.
Got you. What was like some of the crazier things you did hypnotizing people?
In the shows, well, making people rigid, laying them on two chairs and standing on their body. And it was not a magic trick. It looked like one, but they're so rigid. And then a friend of mine, Dr. Roy Bellows, who's a hypnotist, the next thing I heard, he's in court where somebody came back later and said that they had some back injuries. I'm like,
Stand on the back?
Threw that one out. Well, you stand on the front, you put their feet on one chair and their head here, and then you walk on their body.
What?
It's a classic. It's been around.
Would you do?
But people
Men
got-
and women or just men?
Well, that depends on your fetish. I mean, I don't know.
I might try that tonight. I might try to jump on a lady during my hours. Jump right on her belly. It's squish her.
Hypnosis. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. They become space aliens. They, raise
What?
fun acts in the shows.
Yeah. Were you ever
become-
tempted to use the hypnosis for like evil purposes? Not a women. I mean, guys, whatever. Just like tricking people, getting like a clone army going.
And you know what's really weird about that is people ask you too, have you ever used your lock picking skills?
Yeah, true.
Haven't you ever been tempted to break in? No. I mean, you could take a brick and throw it through the window tomorrow if you really want to break in. It doesn't change you at all. You
Yeah,
still
exactly.
are who you are.
Yeah. Well, every locksmith knows how to kind of pick locks. I
Well,
feel
sure.
like, so.
But they're like, well, no, I don't want to break in anywhere. You don't need to pick locks to break in somewhere if you want to break in, but we don't want to break in anywhere. You really don't change it. And hopefully the people that do take advantage of their skills, like pickpocketing. I'll admit, as a kid, we used to go down the street and take people's wallets and practice and stuff. And I'm like, oh, I'm not going to steal from anybody. I got to get their money back. But
Yeah.
we wanted to practice on strangers, and we did. I'm like, I can't do this.
How do you pickpocket? What's the?
Well, you don't have a. If you ever watch on, do you have a buckle straw with a strap on it over there? I can't see what you. Nobody got. So like, give me your hand, and so somebody got a watch on here. You grab here, and you would literally pull back
Oh, you pop the strap.
shank, and you squeeze it, and when you pull it away, they don't feel it. So you look for that style watch as a first choice.
Yeah.
And it was in my comedy club act. I'd bring the person up, and then I would wave it in front of their face. It's okay. I'm going to hypnotize you. You're getting sleepy, and then we'll try a post-hypnotic suggestion. The watch is looking familiar to you, and they're like, "Oh, that's my watch." You know, so it was an inherently funny comedy act. And then I would have them tie my hands behind my back. And it's an old routine. Harry Keller, I think, the magician, invented, where you pull your hand out and back in over and over comedy. So I'm flashing the guy's wallet behind his back and show it, and flashing this and flashing that. So take it and then return their keys or something at the end as a finale. We had an occasion in a comedy club once, which caused a real issue, is I added a new bit. So I walked into the audience and I grabbed the proper watch and started picking. Actually, let me go with you. Would you mind helping me? And took a different guy, but I had this guy's watch. So the finale, the new change in this act was at the end. After returning this guy's stuff, everybody laughs. I point at the guy in the audience, "Hey, don't laugh. I got yours too." And you get an extra round of applause, right? I forgot I'd taken it. It was a brand new act. It was in my pocket. And I left the place with this guy's nice watch. And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I got it." Somebody. So I actually had to call the manager of the comedy club, and he put out an announcement, and somehow he got a call from the right guy. The guy, I was at that show and my watch disappeared. And I was like, "Yo, you got your watch." What? And we gave him his watch back.
That's
so
nice.
Everybody thought it was funny and quite amusing. I don't think they knew if it was part of the act or not, though.
It is nice to know if you ever need to, you could be a master thief. Obviously, you wouldn't do that, but
It's very true.
tough
Absolutely
times,
true. There's nothing, and there really is nothing, no lock that can't be opened, or there's no item you can't escape from.
handcuffs. I know you can escape. You said.
So
Did you set the record for escaping from handcuffs?
Yes, sir. I wasn't going to mention it, but I have a world record. Well, that's boastful. So less than 2 seconds.
Came front page news as Steve broke a world record with the escape.
We're ready. I've got the stopwatch. Okay, go, Jim. Yeah, out. Whoa, yeah. Go ahead. Let me see these. All right. Very good. Look at the stopwatch, Steve. 1.47 seconds, and that is less than 2 seconds. Is a record. Congratulations.
And I only sent you one picture of, I just want to share that. When I was stepping away from escapes, getting older, just a few years back, I started doing something unusual for law enforcement groups. I actually got a phone call from a former chief of police, and he was in Oklahoma, and he calls me and he says, "Steve, we've got a problem. People are getting out of the handcuffs. They're getting out of their jails, and they're escaping these things, and they're turning this stuff on the cops. They're leaving them for dead, or or killing them. One, we need your help." And they had a budget, so they would pay me to come in and teach them. I said, "Well, I'll teach you how to get out of things, not just to show you how easy it is to do this stuff. Once you know, is I will show you how to escape from padlocks, handcuffs, and things with items around you, and then I'll do it after a search, and then I'll do it without touching anything, which is a matter. Well, so we went with 2 things on the cop car, and I've got some photos I can send you. A piece of wire from the windshield wiper. Sometimes I put a person up by the windshield wiper, and you take this flat piece of metal, you can shim the cuffs open out through the notches. You're not really picking the locks.
Wait, so how do you get the piece of metal again? Where is it at?
Off of a windshield wiper. So you'll see some photos. I'll send you this later today of me holding a windshield wiper out in front of a police station, and then and actually with it in front of the cops, showing them how to use that, and then a piece of metal that I found in the back seat of a spring of a car, if you could dig in to get it. But and then another one was picking padlocks with the stem from reading glasses or glasses, which is actually 2 pieces. You get a shim, you get a, and then there's something completely different, which is going through the shank of a padlock. So anyway, I'm doing this stuff, and we go from local police to, I was connected, put up with an organization that was with the criminal justice system, and it was called the MacGyver 101, and it was a 3-day weekend. They had a guy that was a narcotics, Federal Bureau of Narcotics there, another guy in weapons. I was the only one that was a non-officer. So I don't know if you can actually Google on YouTube. Somebody put it on there once, the handcuff escape and a prison escape.
How did you escape from the prison?
There are several ways. So I gave him one of the methods that with certain cells you can use, that people would take shampoo bottle, toilet paper, remember, it stings around you and block the bolt hole. And when you slam some of the cells, it seems like it's shut. That's not I don't give away my best secrets, believe it or not. I really don't. So this is the one I gave them.
Yeah.
And I cops said, we had that happen. We actually had a guy get out of the cell that way. You know, this stuff's really going on.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm not afraid to share it.
Yeah.
I think the best, but we were shut down, and I will tell you this too. So we're doing these federal things. I know we got to go quick probably, but
You're good.
I actually,
we're good.
told them I had a second hobby, and it was sneaking into places, testing security at places. So I was trying to make this part of my business.
I always wanted to go to stores to like show them how much I could steal from them and then go, here's how I did
So
it.
if you really want to see this stuff, I'll send it to you. I was making this part of my business. We had some customers that I would show them how I could get through their security and get past the bomb squads. And some of these things were so easy.
You get onto a plane, you think? Through the TSA?
That's what I was leading up through.
No, really?
Big time story. This is the story. So I've got the photographs to show. I told them, in my observation, the TSA at the airport is the absolute weakest security in the world. And I can get, and I got an arsenal of stuff through it. And I will show you, I kid you not. Started with things like metal signs from, about this large, surfboard, and finally a big metal sword, which I've got a picture of my wife's angry looking at me, and it's not a fake picture. She didn't know I did it, and I put it under my jacket. And so what was going on? There's I'm going to share this right now because I'm not supposed to share this. This is what ended my career with the law enforcement. I love this story, and I'm sharing it publicly for the first time. And it could get me in some serious trouble. I kid you not.
Yeah.
So here's what was going on. I said, I said, okay, first is I called it the magic trick. We'd go to the airport. I've got all this on video pictures. And you've got all these TSA standing around, right? An abundance of them watching. I want to get that number down. When I say the magic words abracadabra, a big group of them, they all leaving a skeleton crew for me to work with. And it works every time. Abracadabra. And how? This is what they were asking me at they said, how do you do? Is it hypnosis? No. So I would hide a bottle of water in a backpack or drop it in somebody's purse while in line.
Yeah.
In one of my demonstrations, I used my nephew, because he was in on it, but you can stick it in anybody. They get flagged. These extra bodies are here just for that reason. You got a bottle of water, they're going to take you off. And they're going to, so you can get these people out of there, right? Now they're over there, no harm, no foul. The lady or person gets to leave. It's just a bottle of water, right? But you get rid of them. Now, the next step was this. There's this tray, this table where you roll all your stuff around and you put your stuff in, right? And underneath, there's nothing there. It runs right up to, I guess, what's designed to be a portable x-ray machine. It's got wheels on it. There's a gap underneath this thing, right? So this is blocking the view. You got the people on the computer looking straight down. You got this guy over here telling you got to take your shoes off. You got the guy over here making sure nobody needs help. And you got people crawling all over the floor, putting shoes on the other side. So I would drop the item in the floor and kick it underneath the machine, right? And I'm snapping photos, which is illegal, I found out. I snap, and I've got a ton of these from like 20 airports. Kick it. And we were showing them on the screen, showing how I got this, that, and trying to get something done. So the MacGyver 101 team, the people I work for, they wrote a letter to the White House. I guess the criminal justice system did, and we got a nice letter, and I got a big certificate. Wonderful, all your stuff you've done. This is going to cause some changes. We want to fly you to Washington a certain month for this round table thing they do once a year.
What?
And my stuff would go right to the government. Suddenly, my sister, who lives in Hawaii at the time, gets a call. I don't know why the guy couldn't find me. And I guess I didn't answer my phone, but it says, we need to find your brother right this minute. Where's your brother? She said, what's going on? She said, well, they're coming to arrest him and go to jail. She's like, what? She said, if you know how to get a hold of him, you must find him right now. So I'm saying, what's the matter with you guys talking about? You told me to call this number if I ever got arrested going through the airport. And you would tell, they said, well, that's the thing. We normally, they work with this. We tell them you're testing it. Or we would talk to the judge, and you're working for us, you're helping. Yeah. And he said, no, he said, the TSA are pissed. He said, these guys, they say they're going to make an example out of you. What? That you're guilty of several felonies. Not only did you not work really, you're not a lot in law enforcement. That you took pictures You manipulated officers and bragged about it out of the area, and endangered lives by showing people how to do this.
Who'd you show though?
I put it all over social media.
Oh, fuck.
Everyone. And I told them I was going to do it. I said, let me tell you something. I'm not going to be part of a cover-up.
Yeah.
I said, if we show the public what's going on, they'll change it.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I am not so egotistical to believe that I am the only one on earth who's going to see that and could do it.
That's pretty smart though, to kick it under.
They made
I'm
some
gonna
major
kick my vape
changes.
pens.
So if you look at my photographs of airports, or you have a good memory, go to the airports now, and they're all a little different. You can tell they're experimenting. They've changed some things. They've got a wall they're putting now
Under the thing.
that runs further back, so you can't control something right up to the to kick it under. They've got a machine now to bring the carts back around that they've made. They're finding ways to complicate this thing, and I'm very thankful that happened.
Why did they arrest you? How'd you get out of that?
So they were coming. They were looking for me, and my guy, he says, "I need you to hide." I'm like, "What?" He goes, "I'm dead serious." He said, "Because if you get arrested, we may not know where you are."
Yeah, it's like federal stuff too.
Yeah, he said, it's a TSA. He said, "These guys are not joking here." He said, "They are mad."
They're
And he said,
never never joking. They're always fucking grumpy as
he
hell.
said, "We're going to fight with them." So he came back. He said, "It's been resolved. There's 3 conditions. One is we can no longer hire you. You lost the gig. You know, no more teaching the officers. We got to end this. No more airports. No nothing. Number 2, you got to delete all your social media posts," which I did not do. I still see some pop up in memories, but somebody deleted some of them. And they said, and number 3, they want to meet you in person. I'm like, why do they want to meet me in person? He goes, I don't know. They just want to see. No. I said, I'm going to do everything but that.
Yeah.
Because that sounds like a trap.
Yeah, really.
Turn yourself. I'm not idiot. But anyway, so no, I never. They said, oh, and that part of the condition. Not only can you not tell anybody what you did, you can't tell them why you can't do it anymore. This thing just has to go away
Really?
now. Yeah, just disappear. So that's why this is the first time I've shared it, and I'm a little upset. That's why I'm
that's kind of annoying,
sharing.
man. How big was the sword you got through?
How big? What?
How big was the sword that you got through?
Oh my
TSA?
gosh! I should have sent you that picture. It was from the floor to here.
What'd you do with it once you got through the security?
Well, I carried it around, but it looked like this. I took it on the
Did you
plane.
get weird looks with the sword?
Well, the photo that I'll send you, we're at the gate where my sister is flying one place, right, from one plane, and my wife's there. My wife said, you can never do this stuff when you're with me, which I didn't typically. On this, and so I had 2 versions, right? Some of this stuff I just carried on me and tossed it down, but I usually use the jacket, okay? And I would use the jacket to kind of drop it to get whatever it was underneath.
I got you.
And then when I'm down tying my shoes, I would retain. Sometimes something got stuck under there. It wasn't the sword, but I would just crawl over there and get it because everybody's in the floor putting on shoes. This is the weakest thing I've ever seen in my life, you know. And one of the officers even saw me once, and I said, I dropped my wallet. And it was just, underneath. I got
sword.
But the sword. So we're done through. We got it through to the gates, and that's from there on. It's really no big deal. But I'm saying goodbye to my sister, and I'm holding the sword and the photograph behind my back, and you see my wife going, and I had somebody take the picture, right, of us leaving, saying goodbye. The group, we're hugging and she's just going like, so she's still mad.
She knows you got that thing on you.
She's very upset about that. So that's a real photo. I will show you. I wanted to put it back on social media even after. It was so funny. That's when some of this was going down. And he said,
how long ago was this?
7 years
before
I moved here.
I don't know why in my head I feel like if a crime happened 7 years ago, you're good. So
and it was one of the reasons I left where I'm from, Oklahoma, was that to move to California. That was a reason. The fact is, I had studied acting in college and always wanted to be an actor.
I thought you were a great actor. You did great.
Thank you. I think I love doing it. It's really something I've worked on it since a kid, and I want to do it as a career. And it was one of those things where I was going to come out here right after college, but I couldn't. I got trapped in my career. Once you start booking annual stuff, now they're going to book ahead. You're booked that month this year, so they book you the next year. And next thing you know, 30, 40 years have gone by, and you're just... And so it really took COVID as well to shut everything down. And I said, I'm never looking back, to go into acting full time.
Did you get any long-term injuries from doing like stunts and stuff?
Covered with them.
Are you really?
Absolutely. Yeah, covered with them. I did an air show stunt, did an escape, and I had a bad landing.
How high up?
more than 10,000 feet, but it's not. It was an escape from a box, which was a thing where the audience thinks that they're going to. I was actually booked by a man named Etzel Ford. He has an air show team, and he came to me. He said, "I know you do stunts." He said, "Can you do something for air shows?" He said, "We need a new act or something to go with us." And he said, "In air shows, in most shows, you want people to think you're going to die in a stunt show, but in an air show, you want them to know you're going to die." And I said, I had the idea. What if the audience thinks they're going to die? He said, "Even better." So in this effect, I drop from the plane in the box, and the audience is told it's falling out of control. So they take it up in the plane, and the audience can see the chute open, and they go, "Steve was open to shoot." He's carrying the box back over the drop zone. So now I'm holding this box, it looks like, till I get over in the area.
Wait, so are you
release it?
You're in the air?
I'm with a chute.
Oh, you're holding this box.
I'm holding the
over.
box, which is what it looks like, and then I release it and pull these toggles and land. Well, the truth is you can't hold a box when a chute opens in the air. So I'm wearing this harness we had made down in DeLand, Florida by a company, real nice. They make tailor-made stuff for stunts and air shows and things. And a strap attached me to the box. So I have this strap, and as I get lower, I release the box and would open my chute. So the problem is, anytime you get two lines, FAA approved stunt is safe. I was angry at them. I said, "You guys weren't honest with me." Anytime you put two lines in the air, you run a risk of danger. You get of line entanglement, which is exactly what happened. The chute came out, wrapped around the strap to the box. So I've got a chute there. Not the end of the world. You got two chutes. Cut away your left one, pull in your right one, right? So now I've got this chute open with the strap in the box, which is what it's supposed to look like, but there's an additional piece there that shouldn't be there, the first chute.
Right.
So it's causing you to go like this. As I go down, you can't look down when you're lowering. Skydiving is a weird thing. You can't tell how low you are by looking down. You have to look at the horizon. So about 50 feet from the ground, looking out that way, you can tell where that is. You slow your descent normally, right? So in my act, is I cut away and then slow my descent, right? So the horizon is just doing this. I couldn't tell, and I couldn't cut it away because I didn't know who I'm going to kill, right? This whole thing could land anywhere. So I'm trying to focus to see where I am, and that's the last thing I remember. I had a concussion. I've got the short socks, the nerd socks. You can see the scar right there on my.
Why are short socks nerd socks?
I saw you in one of your acts. Some of the audience brought that up, and you showed them your socks, and
I don't remember that.
You don't remember that? It's on YouTube right
Nerd
now.
socks.
It's on right now. You're having to yell things out of the audience.
Oh yeah.
And one of the guys says something about this short socks.
Oh, it was they were saying black ankle socks. They were saying
So here's you can see the scar right there, right?
Damn.
Yeah, I got one on both sides. But I broke my hip. I broke that ankle too, but this one got crushed and most of the internal parts came out. It took forever to heal from that one. Broke the jaw. I've got scars on my arm still from it. And so this was a long time ago. So it took forever to get well. But I had a chute opener, I'd be dead. It was just what you'd say a hard landing.
Yeah.
And I tell you, it amazes me. People in the old Army, those guys never did have opportunities. They always came down hard. I don't know how they did it. It's commendable that they would ever put up with that. But yeah. So yeah, I had spikes through my body one time. There was a guy who'd hired me before. It was a thing where I used to get chained in a chair, and we'd had a martial artist with a screen with spikes, and he would come running down. I'm gagged, and he would kick through this thing after a 10-second countdown, and I would roll under him basically. Come out. And so this guy hires me, and he says, "Can you do this act? I'm going to have people bring stuff to the show." I'm like, "Oh, crap," I'm exhausted. And he's got a pole in the stage, like a flagpole. He goes, "We're going to wrap you around this pole instead." I'm like, "Okay." And I said, we'll do a pair of handcuffs. Give me 10 seconds to get out. And then he has people bring stuff to the show and brings it up on the stage. I'm like, what in the world is he doing? He's an EMC. He had hired me 10 years before.
Was it EMC?
What's that?
You said EMC?
He was the MC of the show.
Oh, MC of the show. I got you.
And the promoter. He had hired several acts. So he brought me back for this finale, and people were chaining me up. And I'm like, okay. I said, I need a full minute to escape from this. He gags my mouth, and they get the screen ready, and he says, "How many of y'all think Steve can get out of this in the 10 seconds he originally promised?" I'm like,
Whoa.
Punchline's got to be coming, right? Got to be a punchline. And everybody applauds, and he said, "Put it in place." And he stands up, and he says, 10, No, I'm like, are you kidding me? What? And I'm like, I didn't have a chance, right? So I just turned my back to the spikes and this thing, and I've still got here.
What the fuck, man?
Crush. And the sad thing, and I wish my brain had been in the right place to not move an inch, that the audience broke out into applause because they thought I disappeared. And instead, I start moaning and moving and I'm stabbed, But I wish I had not done that now. I didn't realize.
Well, if you didn't move, you would have been fine.
They thought I was gone. The curtain would have shut, into the show, and everybody thought I disappeared. And then this thing starts moving. They're like, uh-oh. So anyway, I'm like, dude, why did you do that? He goes, I thought you were kidding. And he said, man, I've seen you a million times. He goes, I thought you could just, it's like, and you're out. I've seen you do it.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy to have to confirm that.
Thanks
How
a lot.
big are the spikes?
Oh my God.
Oh.
One of them, went right by my spinal cord,
Oh,
dude. I'd been paralyzed.
What?
Do we have time to do another magic trick or we don't?
I think we have time. Well, the one thing I wanted to ask you about, we have a half an hour. We're good. This episode of Matt and Shane's Secret Podcast is brought to you by Dude Wipes. Riff prompts. When you wipe, are you sitting or standing? I started out sitting today, and then I actually, I'm not lying, I got saved by Dude Wipes today. I was in the bathroom taking a dump at Shane's house, and I had, when it like clings to the side of your butt, kind of? I had a large deposit cling to my butt, and it like literally, did you ever get it on your hand at all when you wipe? I don't want to gross you guys out. Accidentally, have you ever got it on your hand? I did it. It literally happened to me today. Like I got it just a tiny bit on my hand. I was like, "Fuck."
Well, that's the joy of the Dude Wipe, an XL wipe for an XL man.
No, it came in handy. I would have had it gone home. It was such a disaster that thank God I did that. Guys, whichever way you wipe, it's time to show your beehole some respect and upgrade to Dude Wipes. Dude Wipes tackle the mess without any fuss, and the flushable design makes cleanup a breeze. They leave no room for dingleberries or stray butt crumbs that TP might miss. Plus, they're extra large and designed for adults. So no more endless rolls or settling for less than perfect wipes. Dude Wipes, best clean, pants down. Available on Amazon and at major retailers nationwide. The one thing I wanted to ask you about, we'll definitely do some more magic. You used to be able to hold your breath for 4 minutes.
Yep.
And now you said you can't hold your breath that long anymore?
No. And nor do I know what happened. I've had, a lot of things started to change. I used to be in, very good physical shape. You might remember seeing some of the older photos.
Ripped. I saw the picture.
For an audience, and I was starting to develop some intestinal issues, Crohn's disease, which I kind of hid and continued. Some things were going on. But, I started as a kid, holding my breath, and I was on the swim team. And they always hated it. I was horrible swimming on top of the water, so I would always dive in and go all the way to the other side. Dude. And as we come back, emerge, to finish it up. So I get in, and they're like,
"What stroke were you doing? What stroke were you doing?"
Oh, that was just the regular bicycle,
Oh, dude.
But they
you would just be submerged the whole time?
Oh, the first run, all the way to the end. And when I come back, I'd come up to give them a little bit of fairness, but I was fast under that water. There was no rule of how long you stayed under, right? So if there's no really rule in the books, how long you stay. But I practiced all the time. And so, I was comfortable sitting on the bottom of a pool, shimming locks, picking locks, manipulating them open that people would bring. And honestly, you get 8 or 10 locks. You don't have to open all of them. People didn't realize that necessarily. But, you open the key locks. But I was comfortable. And then I would spread this, pace it out. I wanted to give the audience a good show. Somebody asked me when I was coming out of one of my water effects, which I could do the lake and the box and things, all these. You come out, you're exhausted, you're coughing up water. Are you really suffering, or is it all an act? No, I'm really suffering, but it's all self-inflicted. I would stay down there.
You would stay as long as you can.
You stay underwater as long as you can until you absolutely can't stay under the minute and come up. You're going to be really breathing hard.
Did you ever pass out underwater?
Actually, I did one time.
I did once too. It was fucking terrifying.
Yeah, absolutely.
How'd you get? Did you get pulled out?
I don't know what happened. We were at Ponkin Theater in Ponk City, Oklahoma, which was supposed to be a haunted theater, and we had some weird stuff happen with the water tank, an older water tank. When they were trying to pull me up a double pulley system where I go up easy, started fighting them. They're pulling this thing. They're we don't know what's going on, right? And we got this on video. And they kind of get me up. And it's this big A-frame. I'm hanging upside down. There's a roller thing. I mean, you got your feet and these stalks, right? And then you got this thing runs up to the top of this, where they pulled you up and they roll you across. They're having so much trouble. I think, man, this thing's going to break. Something's wrong here. So the minute we got up there, I said, get me over the tank quick, because they're holding your hands. And I mean, the second I was there, it broke. The weird thing on that night, the brake had nothing to do with the pulley system. It was a piece of steel that they would use for mountain climbing, right? That held the stalks in one spot. That thing just broke. It shouldn't have broken. And another place had nothing to do with the tension. So there's 2 issues, really 3, because the water was boiling after we put a little bucket heater in hours before, because it was ice cold water. Should have taken a day to heat it, but the water was like boiling hot when I almost went in it, and I'm glad I tested it. So this was like a haunted theater, and everybody's telling me all this haunted stuff's going on. I'm like, I just couldn't believe it. And then all of a sudden, everything starts going downhill for my act. So when I hit this thing, I didn't get any air because I wasn't prepared, right?
Yeah.
It's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th one, hold it, go in, and I'm good for a while, right? In this case, I was probably on the exhale, and I went down. So when the stalks came down, they couldn't get the lid on because it fell so fast. You got to hit it just right.
Yeah.
And the guys are fighting with it. And I've got a guy sitting right over here who's a spotter who does nothing but watch me. Mm-hmm. And if he sees me make a signal something's wrong, cut it.
Yeah.
I'm like, cut it. I'm looking, where is he? He's not there. First rule in Daredevil stunts is don't change anything. Don't improvise nothing. This guy left his post to run help these guys get the lid on, right? So I'm trying to get my part to get out of this thing, and I blacked out. The next thing I know, I'm in the floor. So I had fallen, but I don't know what happened. I literally don't remember.
Jesus Christ.
Very peculiar experience. For
Yeah,
sure.
that's
very,
crazy.
very terrifying, for sure.
Yeah, I was just swimming with my friends, and we were like drinking, and I think I was using my kids' goggles, so they were super tight, and they were just like, cutting off like blood in my brain. And I tried to go back and forth in the pool, and I was coming back, and I remember coming out of the water just lungs full of breath. I somehow just propelled myself out, like kind of blacked out, and then I fell forward again, just hit my chin on the edge of the pool.
Water is so dangerous, and even for an escape artist, and I don't like to tell all my secrets, but I would do everything I can, I could do to make these things safe. Like chained up, thrown in a pool, is that I would have a signal, to something's wrong, and we would tell the audience, well, they'll have to jump in and pull these heavy weights all the way to the shallow end to get me out. Well, the fact is we had a rope with a hook on it. But then I'm like suffering later, and I'm asking my guys, could you see me? And I really couldn't see that well. The water was too chlorinated. I just couldn't see it. Or we're in a lake. I almost died in a lake. I showed you a picture of this, I think, yesterday, coming out of the lake. That was totally unexpected. Wooden box was in a lake, and I did what I had to do to open it, but the wood had sealed. And I mean, it was a tough sucker to get out of there. Once I got out, I'm exhausted, and I'm trying to work my way up. Lo and behold, we've got quicksand or something underneath the water. When I get to shallow enough to walk, it takes me down, and I'm like pulling. It's hard to get my head on wet shoes. They're gone.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm fighting to get my feet out of this, and my guys are coming out. So the photo I've got on my phone, but they're coming out to try to help me, and then they're sinking.
Oh, fuck.
I've got 5 guys, 10 guys are rescue guys, and they can't even get to me. And I'm just like, and I'm so tired. So water.
Yeah, water's dangerous.
It didn't scare me, but water didn't scare me like some things, like height scare me.
Yeah.
But it's very dangerous. Yeah,
it is peaceful though underwater. I have little kids, and we'll go in the pool, and every now and again I'll just disappear from my whole family underwater for a good minute. And it's just the
absolutely
best. Just the fucking best. Just to go underwater, I can't hear anything for.
Yeah, and that was my
seconds.
life. Circling back to a question you asked, I would sit there underwater and comfortably do my thing and enjoyed the peace and quiet until it was time to come up. But then one day it changed. I just lost that ability.
It's crazy.
So I went to a doctor, and I said, we got a serious problem. I got bookings. I said, listen, I can hold my breath a lot longer than this. I can't hold my breath. I don't know why, as much as I practice. And so they even did a heart test, massaged my heart. They said, this sounds like it's a heart thing. And no, your heart's fine. And they finally said, listen, whatever weirdness it was that you were gifted with, to hold your breath for 4 minutes is just gone.
Whoa.
Your body's changing.
Just time for acting.
It's time to go to become an actor. Like, I got to survive the last. So the thing that changed was I went from a comfortable performance, because it's a show, even if there's danger, even if it's tough, it's still a show, a comfortable performance to put on a good show of fighting against death, struggling, to a real fight against death, where I'm going as fast as I can and suffering every minute.
Did you still keep doing them even after?
No, I didn't book any more after that. I had to, but I finished my contract. I mean, I had bookings. I had a religion about it that once the deal is made, you don't pull out. If once you sign, you're going to be there. And I mean, I don't recommend this for everybody, but it's the truth. I did a show with a broken leg once. Not that break, another one of a roller coaster. I had to go do a second show.
So how'd you break your leg on a roller coaster?
Well, that was this thing where I'm strapped to the roller coaster. I think I showed you those pictures. The straight jacket, and we put a screen up, and the roller coasters come in. I have to dive out before it comes through. And I did this a long time ago. Yeah. Way back. Spring Lake Amusement Park in Oklahoma City was the first one I did, and that was in college, way back. Some other guys have done it since then, but it was my original act. And there was a way I knew that the roller coaster was so close, right? So you don't want to jump out too early or it looks boring. So you got to wait till it gets there and then jump.
It caught your leg?
What?
The roller coaster caught your leg, you're saying?
No. I thought it was closer than it was. So it's like with flying that, you don't trust your eyes. You got to trust the instrument. So I had a way of knowing where it was that I didn't trust it. It sounded like it was there. I'm like, I don't have time to jump up and land on this platform. So I just went straight down under the tracks and dropped 15 feet.
Oh, Jesus,
broke
man.
the ankles again. My poor body. You talk about, I had a total hip replacement last November. It got so bad I couldn't walk that year, the pain. And I'm like, no, I'm too young for a hip replacement, doctor. But that's the best surgery you can get, boy. I tell you what, I'm
really?
I can't tell. I've ever had a problem. I'm not as limber as I was, but I will say that, because you're not allowed to stretch after 6 months or something. But we live with it, and I think it was all worth it.
Nice. And the one thing I wanted to ask you about was I found this kind of fascinating. You were on, what was the TV show you were on, the cooking show, America's Worst Chef or something?
That was very recent.
Yeah.
Last year, or was it the year before? I lose track of time. I'm doing my acting thing, and there's a strike going on, and I was on a series, an Eli Roth scary series, which was still on Max, playing an exorcist, and we were going to have additional shows, and we got shut down for the strike. And I'm like, oh man, this sucks. And so I asked the union, well, what can we do? They said, well, you can do reality shows. So I am the world's worst cook. I'm really horrible. When I was single, I would throw everything in a bowl, turn on the stove high as it would go, stir it up. Didn't care what it tastes like. Throw on all the things that you need to eat with your 4 food groups and eat them. Yeah. And but I was on the road eating out my whole life. And then I marry a girl that was a great cook, and she doesn't allow me in the kitchen at all. Period. I made a mess when she leaves to see grandkids or something. I've rent the microwave. I've done, but anyhow, so I auditioned and got on World's Worst Cooks. I think it's pronounced that way. It is Worst Cooks in America.
World's Worst Cooks.
Season 27. And
it's crazy. Yeah, 27
beautiful
seasons,
lady,
man. That's crazy.
Chef Ann Burrell, I think I'm saying it right.
Yeah.
She died here just 2 weeks ago.
That's nuts, man.
And it's just so sad. She was a great lady. Yeah. I mean, we had a lot of fun on the show. Of course, she's yelling at you, and we're hamming it up. The bad cooking was all real. People think I made that stuff up. We hammed up the performance a little, but it was all real. But we're really shocked, and I had a great time though, and some great memories. And sadly, she was going to take a break from the show, but she told me she wanted me to come back, and so did the producers. They occasionally do reunion shows, the worst of the worst, and was going to have me back because we had such a good time. And I wasn't sure if I wanted to go back. I thought, is this really the image I want with my acting? Yeah. But now that we lost her, I'm like, you know what? If I'd known, I'd definitely gone back quicker. Very nice lady.
Yeah, it's a shame she died. I didn't realize that show had so many seasons. That's crazy.
Nor did I. I've heard it once or twice before that. I didn't really watch it.
Yeah, because like Triple D's got to be at what, like 30 seasons? Like Diners Drive-Ins has to be at least like 30-something seasons.
Yeah, it's got to be. I haven't seen that in years. Is it still on?
I think so. I think it's actually like shot in like fucking 8K now. I think they really stepped up the production on D3.
Interesting.
But yeah, let's set some tricks, man. Let's close this thing out strong.
All right. You're on.
Here he is.
Sorry to make you wait so long.
Oh, that's okay. Happy to help.
What made me think of this when you're talking about spikes and cutting and a little bit of rope magic today. Okay, but you're going to be my assistant.
Oh, nice.
Speaking of, I don't know if you can get this. We just stabbed my neighbor over here. Maybe you've heard of the famous trick where the rope floats up into the air. Someone climbs the rope. That'll be you.
Okay.
Disappears, and then the rope falls. Have you heard of this?
No.
The East Indian rope trick, very famous. Well, that's okay because I don't know that one, but that would have been a good trick. All right. Now, I really do know some weird things with rope, though. For example, have you ever wondered what happens when you take the ends off the rope? You can actually get a looper of rope when you do that. But to do the trick I want to do today, I'm going to need 2 ropes. They have to be exactly the same. Now, this is where you come into the trick. So would you hand me the center of the rope? Just got to give me the middle.
Right here.
All right. Mr. Microphone, would you agree? If we cut it here, that would give us 2 the same length. All right. That's the spot selected. Very careful. Take the scissors. Don't cut the fingers. Just cut the rope. Grab the scissors.
I'm going to give you a nice injury.
Right there. Don't cut the mic cord either. Right? All right. But we're a little off on the length. That's okay. I'm going to have you even these out. Let me line them up straight and ask you to cut this off right here. That should do it right there.
Where you want?
Right there. I think that should make them exactly the same length. All right. Now we have 2 ropes. Okay. We need 2 ropes exactly the same length. Would you mind cutting that right there? Just give it a good cut. There we go.
Right there.
That's the way to do it. Now we have 2 ropes exactly the... Have you ever had something called deja vu?
Yeah.
Have you ever had something called deja vu? Have you ever had something? Yeah, you knew that. You heard that one coming, I bet. Here we go. Just say abracadabra.
Abracadabra.
All right, we're just going to start all over. Here we go. Now, to do the trick I really want to do today, we're going to need 2 ropes. They have to be the same length. That's where you come into the trick. Grab the middle of the rope and just lift it up. Hand it to me. Now, would you agree if we cut the rope here, we'd have 2 the same length? Like pretty fair. Would you grab the scissors again, cut it just like you did before? There we go. And we're a little off on the length. Would you mind cutting it? You know what? Rather than go through all of that again, I think if we just do the trick, we can actually correct the length. So let me give you a good view. You look like a good knot, right? Hold on to the end of the rope real tight. Don't let go. Watch the knot. You can let go now. A lot of people think it's a trick knot. That is why I always like to untie it. Come here. So everybody can see that it is indeed a real knot.
Yeah.
All right. Now, Matt, would you like to put 2 ropes back together yourself?
Yeah.
I know you can do it. Big fan of yours. You know, I got a carpet named after you outside my door at home, too. All right. I'll get the signature for you. Always been a big fan, by the way. Thank you for having me. All right. We're going to tie the ends of that one. We'll give it a cut. And I want you to pick a rope. Do you want to use the one I just tied and cut or the rope I'm going to cut right now?
I'll take the one you're going to cut right now.
Which one? This one?
Yeah.
Let me get that a cut. I always give you a chance to change your mind. Would you like to change your mind or keep the mind that you have?
Okay, I'll keep the one that
You're going to keep his mind. All right, here we go. So we're going to tie these together for you, just like that. All right. Hold it on the end. All right. So you won't be able to do the magic wave because you got a mic. So instead say the magic words.
Abracadabra.
Alakazam.
Alakazam.
Say, oh, what a great magician I am.
What a great magician.
Now, you don't have a hand, so take it in your teeth.
Mm-hmm.
Pull the knot off like a real escape artist. Ah, you did it.
There you go. There we go.
Good job, man.
Oh, it's done.
You can keep that as a souvenir.
I will.
It might be worth pennies someday, right?
Yeah, how'd you even do that? That's crazy.
You did it. You did it.
True. Magic's in me.
We can do another trick if you want. I'll show you how one is done.
No, I would never reveal.
Do you want me to show you how a trick is done today?
If you want. I thought magicians get killed for that.
This is a special show. It's The Secret.
True.
Podcast.
Yeah, show me the secret.
You got
show me the
secret
trick.
All right. Can we take a little break and we'll
take a break. Take a break.
All right.
We'll
We'll be right back with The Secret for The Secret Broadcast Show. Okay. All right.
We're cutting back in. Let me know. All right, we're back. The interview portion. I think the interview portion is concluded, but now we're doing tricks.
All right.
It's a good interview. That was a great interview.
I had fun.
Thank you.
I had fun. I will talk in the microphone, but we're going to give it off in a minute. But first, a little more magic we promised. We're going to be doing some miracles right now, many as they were done thousands of years ago. Maybe you heard of this one. It's called walking on water. Thank you. No, I was about to tell you, you just got promoted We do hold both of these things now. Okay,
He's
thank you
back.
so much. For that.
Oh, he's lovely assistant and Mr. Microphone.
So beautiful. Okay. This is definitely one of the things we're not going to have a relationship with our assistant, by the way. In case
I don't know, man. If you put me around all those carnies, it could get kind of weird out there.
All right. So what are we going to do? Well, this is a secret podcast. So I'm going to reveal a secret today.
Oh, here we go.
Show you a magic trick. Show you how it's done. For this trick, you need a handkerchief, a scarf, and a left hand. You put the handkerchief or scarf all the way in the hand like this.
Okay.
You make something called a magic pass. We know what a pass is, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll go up to Mr. Microphone and go, hi. Not doing that kind of pass. We've already established that. A magic pass. You do this. Now we have an egg, and the scarf or handkerchief has jumped into my pocket.
Yo.
Right. As promised. All right. You ready to see the secret?
Let's see the secret.
Actually, I bought it by mistake. If you ladies need some out there, this is the secret. You put that. All right. Different secret. All right. Yes, the secret to the magic trick, and this is a trick egg. It's a plastic egg laid by a very sick bird, and there's a hole in the back of the egg. Kind of a letdown when you see how these work. And you need 2 handkerchiefs to do the trick. All right, here's what you do. You hide the egg in your hand, hold both hands the same. You come out in a natural way. So now, whatever looks natural.
For sure.
Take the handkerchief, wave it around like this. Actually, that depends on the company that you're. You don't want to drop it either.
True.
Anyway, sorry. You're getting paid, right? That's all that matters. Okay, here we go.
He's actually really wealthy.
Oh, okay, really?
Yeah.
Well, maybe we could renegotiate this relationship after all. You didn't tell me that. Okay. So
he's in the top 3%, I would say, in the country.
Wow. 3% of what?
Earners,
really amazing. Congratulations.
Apparently, he has a huge dick. I don't make it weird, but
this
he has a
job
huge
pays
dick.
a lot. Huh?
He's got a huge dick too.
Oh yes,
money, big dick.
I guess you're getting a lot of fans right now. Gosh, I didn't plug my Instagram. You guys follow me on Instagram.
Plug it.
Entertainer Steve Crawford. Entertainer. You type entertainer, I'll pop up. Why did I do that? Because I'm from Facebook country and I'm trying to get some new friends out here. So
got you.
Nice to meet you guys. Okay, so where were we? Oh yeah, you hide the egg in your hand. You hold both hands the same. Come out in a natural way. Take the handkerchief and you start placing it in your hand. But we know it's going where?
In the egg.
In the egg. It actually goes all the way into the egg. There you go. You make the pass. You show them the egg, and you tell everyone that the scarf or handkerchief has jumped into your pocket. Now, there's a couple of quick rules.
Why do you show them the egg? Can't show the egg.
Well, you show them that it has turned into an egg. But there's a few tips. He's got a point. First of all, don't show anybody the back side of the egg, right?
True,
That's
true,
important.
The Wild Wild West.
And make sure the handkerchief in your pocket's the same color as that one that's in the egg.
Right.
If this doesn't match that, you're not going to fool them. But what do you do if they see the back of the egg? I mean, where you guys are standing, you can see the red. Well, you don't tell them it's a handkerchief. You can tell them you cut your finger, you're painting it, chicken banged his head trying to get out. I may even be a magician, but as you probably got to feel for, I'm an honest guy. I try to be honest. So here's what I like to do. Make a real magic pass. Peel the hole off the egg like that. Crack the egg so everybody can see.
Hold on a second, brother. Yo, you tricked us.
That is a real egg.
You tricked us.
Oh, gravity's strong over here. Sorry. And that's what I like to do. And that's a magic secret.
You tricked us, bro. You didn't give us the secrets. That's awesome. That's a good secret.
I'm a magician. What do you mean? I lie a lot, right? But it's a trick. All right.
That was pretty cool.
Thank you very much.
Hell yeah. Thank you, Steve.
It's been fun.
Appreciate you. Bye.
Goodbye.
That was great.